Kia ora everyone, nā mai hara mai, hello and welcome to season 2025. Sky Broadband Rapid League is back. And tonight's season opener in Hawke's Bay, the Hawks taking on the new kids on the block, the Indian Panthers. Sal's NBL to come a little later tonight. Hope you're well. Midweek fixture to get us started. Justin Nelson and Casey Frank with you in the house. Looking forward to this. It's an early start, as it always is, Casey, for the Sky Broadband Rapid League. There's the Hawks, and importantly, our first time to see the Panthers.
Oh, what prestigious day. Not quite the way we thought it was going to tip off, but tip off it does. Nothing can stop the season. It's coming one way or another. We'll talk about some of the visa issues and other things around the national camp as the night goes along, but just fantastic to see what the Panthers have brought together in such a short amount of time. So much work goes into bringing a team, and here we are on their first night in the Sal's. Well, actually, the Rapid League.
Rapid League first. Sal's NBL coming up a little bit later on. Different looking Panthers team tonight to what we will see in a few weeks' time. Let's have a look at the starters, shall we, for the visitors. In the orange, the Indian Panthers, Lepo Broughton, Manakatea, Potts Broughton and Lendon. It's an all-Kiwi lineup for the first couple of weeks. Miles Pearce there in picture, Mel Bennett, the coach and the assistant coach. We look forward to seeing the Panthers out on court this evening. Let's have a look at the Hawks. And they played some really good basketball last year in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Taylor, Keeley, Murphy, Allen and Ezra Eagle. Look out for Jacob Murphy. He's got a few years under his belt now, Casey. I think he's the player to watch here.
Yeah, and he plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, which I certainly appreciate. The Hawks, one of the better Rapid League teams a season ago. Now, they're missing one important guy who's moved on to the starting lineup in Jackson Ball, but they still got the quality to get it done.
Let's have a look at the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head. Great to have Chemist Warehouse back with us again in season 2025. A lot of rookies playing tonight. I think we're going to see that over the first few weeks of the season.
Yeah, a lot of young fellas coming through. Ezra Eagle, great to see him competing. Has such a name on the New Zealand basketball junior scene. Just finished up at Dilworth, and of course, Lepo still at St. Kent's. Two fantastic young guys who I think are going to show some scoring ability in today's matchup.
Barter card officials for this one, Sharon Martin, Sampan and Sasha Nicholson. Not too far away from a start. Local time, 6 p.m. start for the Sky Broadband Rapid League. And then local time, 7 p.m. start for the Sal's NBL. Night one of Mad March, Casey. 26 games in 20 days. 26
games in 20 days?
I'm sure I just said that.
Oh, my Lord. It bears repeating. I don't know if you know this, because that is a lot of basketball. You know, there's some kind of madness going over on the States, but this is the Mad March that I'm looking for.
Couple of Hawks fans coming out.
It takes two.
Got a good handle, haven't they, on the Molten. Great to see the young fans.
That is a solid ratty on the right side, too. I appreciate that.
You are the official hairstylist of the Sky Sport commentary crew, year in, year out.
Miles Pearce was in the group with me. He left the commentary crew and got his hair cut, so I'm a lone wolf right now.
Well, we're going to have a chat about Miles Pearce as the night goes on. Coaching debut for him tonight in the Sal's NBL. Mel Bennett has the whiteboard for the Panthers in this one. We are underway, and an early start here, an opportunity for the Hawks. Down it goes. Maz Taylor on debut. How about that?
Well, comes out, gives it a go. His mother, Kirsten, one-time coach of the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Fantastic to see him taking over on his mother's and uncle's stead.
Manakatea with the first shot for the Panthers. Loose ball, chance, some good hands inside defensively for the Hawks, and they come up with it. Like the strip of the Hawks as well.
This Hawke's Bay squad, a lot of these guys were playing at the Blitz a week ago and showed off some really nice form. Thought that one might have been tipped. Yeah, that one is tipped. It's going to stay here. Linden did not think it was tipped, but that is the call. But this is a young team that plays with a lot of grit, a lot of pace, and that pace could cause the Panthers trouble tonight.
Nice setup on the inbound. Foul is called. Terrific basket. Ezra Eagle, you mentioned him in the pre-game, and he's off for the first trip of the season to the Chemist Warehouse.
Chemist Warehouse stripe. A nice play design out of the sideline, out of bounds. good up screen coming off. Really well designed. If he doesn't get that cut there, there's some other action coming from the weak side, but that initial screen too much. Ezra Eagle clings it to a 6-point lead early.
Hits the bonus from the stripe. Good start for the Hawks tonight. These Panthers just getting to know each other. Great drive. Dante Marakatia off the glass for 2. First score, a little bit of history there for the Indian Panthers in Rapid League. They're underway.
I like that, getting in the passing lane as well.
Murphy in and out, can shoot, keep an eye on him. Starting to put some good game numbers together for the Hawks. Pass inside, a little bit too hot for the hands of Emerson Potts-Broughton, who has a little bit of experience too, Case. 3 games with the Wellington Saints back in 2022.
Yeah, there's a bit of experience on the wider lineup here, and even the guys who aren't. I think they've got the size and the skill set to be of NBL quality, but you got to get the opportunity, and here it is today.
Foul underneath.
That's Keeley with the foul. The length he's in supply of did not do him any justice on that one as he gets called for the whistle. And the Panthers have the chance to bring this lead in, reel it in just a wee bit closer.
Emerson Potts-Broughton at the Chemist Warehouse. Different looking Panthers team tonight. You'll hear us talk about it a little bit as the games are played. There is a number of Indian national players to join this team in the next couple of weeks. They have been called up to an international camp ahead of a FIBA Asia Cup qualifier on March 22. And it really came out of the blue, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a surprise when FIBA announced that. Now, there might have been better communication, of course, to the National Federation, but one thing this last week has taught me is how much I appreciate the lines of communication between High Performance Basketball New Zealand and the league here. They let us know when they're playing, as you see a foul up there by Lepo. But they let us know well in advance. We build out the season schedule around the Tall Blacks and Tall Ferns availabilities. Unfortunately, that level of planning hasn't come to fruition yet for the Indian Panthers, and that's left them a little bit in the lurch. But, you know, we can delay it by 2 weeks, and gives these guys a chance to get a run.
Yeah, good opportunity for some Kiwis to ply their trade and show their stuff, and maybe, just maybe, some contracts on the offing. All 11 other teams in the Sal's NBL will be watching on tonight. Lepo off to the right with the shot. Early stages in this one. If you're new to the Sky Broadband Rapid League, 4x4 minute quarters, and it only involves the players coming off the bench in tonight's Sal's NBL game. New innovation, been around for a couple of years now, and gee, we've seen some rapid player development, haven't we, Case?
It was fantastic for the Tall Blacks, the young under-17 national team that went to the under-17 World Cup last season. Majority of that roster got a lot of playing time here. As you see, young Jimmy Spelli gets to the cup and gives it a go. Jimmy's actually my part-time teammate in the social basketball on Wednesdays. He's traded up this week off the Choppers to come play for the Panthers.
Well, he's on TV tonight as well, unlike your Choppers on a Wednesday night on the North Shore.
Good choice by Jimmy, I think.
It's a nice drive too, wasn't it, off the glass? 6 apiece midway through this opening quarter. And some familiar names playing for the Panthers a little bit later on tonight, including 7-time Sal's NBL champion, 3-time Australian NBL champion. Leon Henry at age 39 steps back out on the floorboards tonight.
Only 39? Why did he retire? Plenty of fluid going into that one.
There's 13 players playing tonight, Casey. 13 who were not born when Leon Henry made his debut for Harbour Heat in 2004. Mark that down.
2004. I remember that. We were trying to recruit him with the Auckland Stars back then. Even back in the day, Leon had a very good idea of his value, and let's say he priced himself out of the Auckland Stars at that time.
There's going to be a few Leon Henry stories tonight. Oh, terrific work. All the way to the basket. Jimmy Spelli with back-to-back left-handers.
Good size, he's got good athleticism, and he's gotten to the cup a couple of times. That second line of defense for the Hawks needs to rotate over a bit more quickly.
It's a hot start for the Hawks tonight, but the Panthers have scored the last 8, and here they go again off the rebound.
Jimmy again.
And there he is, Spelli. 3 baskets in a row, and the Panthers are out by 4.
And suddenly there's a little bit of interest over there on their side of the court. Very excited to get those buckets going.
Playing up and in, aren't they, defensively? Working hard along the baseline there.
Harry Keeley with the finish. Just doing the work around there. He's got nice size. Great to have that kind of size coming off. Of course, he's, I believe, still in high school here in the Bay. Oh, what a block by Keeley there.
Getting up. And now at the other end, got an A to finish. One side to the other. He thought he was fouled. Dying 30 seconds of this first quarter. Welcome to season 2025. Sky Broadband Rapid League. Long for three. Sweet shot. Cooper Lepeau.
Well, he's done a bit of that. Has a beautiful stroke. Gets great elevation, which is so impressive about that. And they've got a nice lead here. Can the Hawks dig in a little bit closer in the last 10 seconds?
And as we saw last year in the Rapid League, you can rattle on the points very, very quickly. Highest score we saw in 16 minutes last season. Foul there, right on the buzzer. So there'll be some time added to the clock. Highest score we saw last season in the Sky Broadband Rapid League case, 60.
That's a lot of points to put up. That is quite a bit of offense going with 16 minutes. Foul call, there's going to have to be some kind of time left. Yeah, we're walking over. Head official Sharon Martin's coming over. It's going to add 1 second to the clock.
Going to be shots as well, Casey, because that's the third team foul in the quarter. So the Hawks will get to look at a couple from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
A little bit of a mental mistake there by Cooper Lepeau. You don't want to be that aggressive that far out from the basket. We take a look at the Panthers bench. Francis Mulvihill getting ready for the main game, one of the starters for the Panthers tonight.
Just in the foreground there as well on that shot. Family members of Miles Pearce, including his mum, who's travelled all the way over from Australia to be here tonight.
It's an auspicious moment. Fantastic to see Miles get that support from mum. That is her on the second in from the left there on the screen.
Ezra Eagle makes good, a couple for him from the Chemist Warehouse, and the late chance will go begging for the Panthers. So, well, that won't count, but it was a highlight.
Nice. Taylor, put that on. Keep it on replay.
Crowd enjoyed that one.
I enjoyed that one. It's brought some smiles to me after quarter one. Let's take a look at the stats. Really nice comeback there after the first 5 points were scored by the Hawks. The Panthers turned it up, shooting 5 for 8 from the field, 62%. And doing the damage on the glass as well, 5 rebounds to 4. But really impressive with the way they were moving up and down the court. Jimmy Sapelli, 6 points, leading scorer for the Panthers.
Well, you can tell the season is back because the Sal's special for week 1 is right there on screen. The Sal's NBL Steel combo. It's their #1 combo up and down the country. $31.99. Sal's NBL 25 is the code. QR code on screen as well. That is available until next Tuesday.
I'm just so happy the Steel combo is back because pizza gets really expensive in the off-season. There's no Sal Steel combo coming. It really does cut into my children's future because I have to dip into the college funds. I have to make choices about what sports they're playing because I got to get my pizza.
We're officially 4 minutes into the season and the pizza talk's already started.
You put it up on screen, Justin. It's not my fault.
Well, I'm going to talk about Sky Broadband Fibre because for $50 a month for the first 12 months, wow. Well, that is a great special with thanks to Sky Broadband. The fibre starter, $50 a month for the first year.
I might have to start inquiring about this one. I got to say, I don't know who's supplying my broadband right now, but I should probably find out.
Well, you can tell from my surprise, we don't have a look at the ads before we come on air. Second quarter underway. Panthers lead this one early. Up by 2, Sky Broadband Rapid League. Sal's NBL to come a little later tonight. Terrific to have the Panthers with us in the competition. In and under, just turning it over there. And now an opportunity goes begging for the Hawks.
Well, I like the pace that the Hawks are trying to play with, but they just need to tighten those decision-making choices a little bit. Take better care of the basketball to be in better position. Pace for the Panthers, solid so far. You wonder if they're going to be able to keep it up for the entirety of the game.
Potts, Broughton and Broughton working together. Travel called there. Cousins, in fact. Salem Broughton and Emerson Potts Broughton. Good opportunity for them to play some basketball together tonight.
ran into each other there a little bit. Good defensive effort by moving around. I like to see where the Hawks go to try and get their offense coming a little bit more consistently now. They've been really perimeter-based. Need to find something attacking the rim.
Jacob Murphy is fouled. Had a good season last year in the Rapid League, Jacob Murphy. We're going to see Jackson Ball a little later tonight. What a young superstar on the rise he is, Case.
He's been playing so well. Had a fantastic blitz down on the West Coast last week. Hit a game winner, dropped 29 on the defending champs. Had a heck of a highlight early in the week as well, playing up and over people. He is a talented player. Recent signee to Wisconsin, going to join Hayden Jones and Kirk Penny there. But it's got a couple more years in the NBL before that happens as Kiwi gets the finish.
Yeah, really good pass inside by Ezra Eagle as well. So some points there for the Hawks. They closed to within one.
And got into the interior. That's what I like to see. Don't get the easy shots.
Big drive to the basket. Dante Matakatia. He's already showing some good signs.
Nice little burst there off the hesitation. A little change of direction, and the straight line drive gets the two. That should be a charge.
Strong stuff there from Jacob Murphy.
Too strong. Going to go the other way. Jacob Murphy does not mind dropping that shoulder. And it looks like he's been in the weight room a little bit. It's funny when you see these guys coming as young fellas. They're 16, 17 when they first start. And they develop over a few years of training basketball. As we see the Moppets get in there, take care of things. Nice job. Need better shoes for the basketball court, though. I don't know.
Big congratulations to GM of the Hawks as well, Jared Kenny, well known across the basketball fraternity here in New Zealand and also Australia, I believe, an addition to the family.
The big addition to the family is a dad now.
First child?
First child, young Patty.
Congrats.
Still a little bit of work to do on the middle name, but our thoughts are out there with the family starting things up. JK actually made it today and only last week had the baby.
Oh, the two number 7s, Lepeau at one end, Murphy at the other. Terrific stuff. Oh, and a big finish there for the Panthers. Matakatia again. Well, the good work running the lanes, Case.
Yeah, Potts Broughton with a late delivery, but still got it in the right place. And here they come again on the break all night long.
Tempo's picked up, hasn't it? Foul called there. And the Panthers look really good in transition.
Well, they've got great size across the board. This is really impressive for a team that's been brought together to get this many guys in that 6'3" to 6'5" range. And while they may not have a true center out there, the size across gives a lot of switchability. And as we can see, the ability to finish at the rim. They're getting by that initial defender. And if Keeley's not there, it's pretty easy for them to get those great looks right on front of the rim.
Been together for 3 days, the Panthers.
It's not the quantity, it's the quality.
Absolutely.
3 good days of training gets you ready.
Jimmy Sapelli here. Excellent first quarter tonight. Misses a couple from the Chemist Warehouse. You'll see players right across the competition over the next 5 days wearing black armbands, or you can see the black tape on the uniforms, of course, in memory of Kevin Braswell. Sadly passed away a couple of weeks ago. And certainly in our memory, such a wide network, Kevin Braswell, family, friends, the basketball community mourning his loss, and so too the players across the Rapid League and the Salza NBL.
Yeah, it really did come as a shock to a lot of people, especially those closest to him. Still reeling off of that one, really. It's always unfortunate with a young father, especially two kids. One really young, just had the second birthday, I believe. So it's a lot of thoughts, and a lot of chatting about KB with the crew over the last couple of weeks.
Certainly thinking about him tonight. Ooh, in commentary. Good shot there again. Yeah, again, Dante Matakatia, and a turnover. Mid-court, Lepeau draws the foul. Reaching in was Lennox Singh. And this Panthers team is really starting to find some confidence heading to halftime.
Can I just ask the question? How are these guys available?
Well, that's the big thing tonight, isn't it? We know fact that there's more players coming in for the Panthers. They've got at least 8, maybe up to 10 Indian nationals arriving in the next week or two. But what we're going to see tonight, and again in the Cells NBL, is these guys are on show. There's 11 other teams in the competition that'll be looking on. There's
a lot of chatter, some questions coming towards me. Oh, what's the quality going to be? I'm like, look, guys, there's a lot of people who can play in New Zealand. Once the Panthers actually do get here, that's going to be quality too. These are guys with good size that can play hard, but hopeful for this crew here that maybe they get a little sniff someplace else, play well enough to hopefully be able to catch on for a roster for the rest of the year.
Singh, hot pass inside, excellent setup. Keeley with the finish.
Good look by Singh, but great hands by Keeley. Sometimes players of that size struggle a little bit to catch those low passes, but he caught it and finished in one motion really nicely.
Margin at 9. Really like the game tonight of Dante Marakatia.
He is playing with confidence. That midi is on point, has attacked the rim a couple of times, up to 10 points at halftime in the Rapid League.
24 years of age, played 1 game with the Franklin Bulls last season. So a little bit of experience. Pass inside in the end. Keeley with the finish. Nice feed, Taylor.
Taylor trusts the big man to go get it. He did get it. Finishes on the other side with the left. Nice bit of skill on display.
Scoring opening up. Seconds remaining in this first half. Exciting basketball tonight. 2025, we're back into it. All the way to the hoop. Unable to finish.
I want to slow this one down. Don't want a quick shot. Could have been the last one. Instead, they take the quick one, and lucky Harry Keeley gets the offensive rebound.
Don't forget, we've got the BNZ player timeout back again for season 2025. Each team gets 1 per half. Turnover, mid-court, get up, young fella. Lepeau with the finish, the strip. And another 2, and it's an 11-point lead at the half.
Well, this has been an impressive 8 minutes by the Panthers, dropping 27 points, but the intensity of defense and the connectedness of a squad that hasn't spent much time together, almost impressive as the shade of those uniforms on your TV screens. I got to say, I'm a fan.
Marakatia, star of the show in that opening half. He's up to 10, double digits. Let's have a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats case.
Well, it came together for the Panthers in that first half, shooting the basketball 73% from the field. There you see the leading scorers, Harry Keeley with 8, Edgar Edel with 5. For the Hawks, Dante Matakatia and Cooper Lepeau. Jimmy Sapelli, the leading scorers for the Panthers. The rebounds, Matakatia doing it on both ends. Young Linden coming in, Vince Linden getting it done there. A lot of assists for the Hawks, 4 assists on those baskets they put together. Not as many for the Panthers, but that might get picked up. Keeley with the 1 block.
Big one too.
Protecting the rim, and 3 steals for Cooper Lepeau. Love to see that kind of activity from a player still in his high school playing days.
All of the stats to halftime with thanks to Chemist Warehouse. Cells NBL coming your way later tonight, 7 p.m. local time here in New Zealand. Up on the east coast of the North Island.
I've received a text that Dante is only 19.
There you go. I've just added 5 years. I apologise for that. That does happen every now and again.
It is. That is even more impressive. What a start for Dante. Matakatia out there playing hard, leading from the front, and this Panther squad with Mel Bennett coaching it is on their way to a historic first ever Sky Broadband Rapid League victory.
Different looking Hawks team tonight as well. I know we've talked about the Panthers and all the changes that will be coming there in the next couple of weeks, but different looking Hawks team tonight as well. 7 teenagers in the 12, 5 players on debut, and they're missing 3 players out of the Aussie NBL, all at the Illawarra Hawks involved in the grand final matchup at the moment. 2 imports and a Kiwi.
Quite a few teams are missing players. They're imports. Of course, there's a contingent of players playing their trade in Japan right now as well. That season's going to go a bit longer.
Keeley got it to go in the end.
Beautiful pass to start things off first. Coming in there to give Keeley the opportunity to finish, and he's finishing well, displaying a soft touch and great hands on the catches.
Tough stuff there. Keeley wrapping things up. Lepeau nowhere to go. Panthers will keep possession. Of course, in the Sky Broadband Rapid League as well, Casey, the assistant coaches step up for the main gig. They take the whiteboard. Aidan Daly doing the job for the Hawks. Mel Bennett for the Panthers. Opening chances there for the Panthers. And down comes Ezra Eagle. Just holds it up. Taylor now. Eagle. One pump fake, then two. Found a gap. Wasn't able to complete the job.
We're playing with great pace. Love the way they're pushing it, attacking the rim. Time after, ooh, hard foul. Travel called first, though.
Yeah, some happy feet. Just a stutter, wasn't it? Well picked up by Sharon Martin. The officials this year in new stripes as well. Barter card, the official partner of all of the referees.
Out there taking a look. He said, wait a minute, didn't I get hacked half to death there? Can I get the whistle? But no, the happy feet were called first. No penguins allowed.
Margin at 9. Mad March, busy times. 26 games in the Sal's NBL over the next 20 days. Smorgasbord of basketball. It's back. Jacob Murphy did so much there, just unable to finish. He thought he was fouled.
Jacob Murphy needs to save the complaints for the Sal's NBL. A lot of the same referees. You want to just bide your time. Don't use it all up on the Rapid League.
Underneath, oh, that won't go. There was contact though.
Yeah, I think the body contact. I don't think it was up on the arm, but yeah, that's what the call is.
Matakatia just off to my left here. Miles Pearce gets his first official warning of the season.
I'm pretty sure the head coaches aren't allowed to coach at all in the Rapid League.
Mum's having a chat with him at the moment, just telling him to settle down. What a classic.
I got to say, if I was coaching my first game in the league, I don't want Mom three feet away from me. I don't need to hear afterwards about my language or my the way I was behaving.
Mum was dead set staring Miles down there, just saying, hey, ease up, son. It's a long season.
That's not what you're looking for when you got to be in front of your teams. Come on, Mom. Can we have meatballs?
Ezra Eagle from the Chemist Warehouse. He's been good from that spot so far tonight, and we're back to 8.
The Hawks playing better defense in this half. The Panthers yet to get a bucket here in the first minute and a bit, as we see a nice strong drive.
And a chance to add 3.
Jimmy Sabelli.
He's been good as well, hasn't he?
Up to 9 points now on the catch and shoot. Like that lack of hesitation. Let it catch it and let it fly.
20 years of age, Jimmy Sapelli. And again, talking of happy feet, just not set there, Isaac Allen.
Yeah, just a nice contest there, which encourages to go the other way as we take another look at that one. Just a little hesitation, shuffle the feet just enough to get the whistle.
One of the rookies tonight, Isaac Allen, and another player for the Hawks out of Napier Boys High School. They're loaded with locals, aren't they?
Hawks Bay assistant coach Aidan Daly doing a great job with that program there. And they've certainly become a bit of a basketball factory here in the Bay. A lot of this Hawks Bay squad of recent years has traveled through those doors.
There he is, Isaac Allen. One of the many teenagers getting an opportunity tonight. What can they do from here? Broughton sends it into the corner. That one late and no good from Lepeau.
Salem Broughton. That's a bit of a hospital pass there. Cooper Lepeau had no real choice but to get it off quickly. Did well to get the release off, but not a real look. And just the 3 points in the quarter. Can the Hawks get a little bit more going offensively, though?
A couple of the big signings for the Hawks.
Oh, that's a nice pocket pass.
Yeah. Murphy to Keeley.
I really like that by Jacob Murphy. Jacob Murphy, a lot more ball in hand than we've seen from him. Nice to see him developing that skill set, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Keeley on these rolls.
Well, he's been in the system a while now, Jacob Murphy. 31 Sal's NBL games. Pull up, little runner. Unable to put it away, Lepeau. And the Hawks just with a bit of momentum right now. Back-to-back baskets. Hello, Jacob Murphy, front of the iron.
Harry Keeley's been a presence out there. Blocking shots, getting rebounds, and finishing at the rim.
Murphy starting to feel it again, comes up short, tidies up his own work.
Jacob Murphy with a nice strong drive, and a look for the officiating crew to see if he can't get that whistle. And back to 7 points. Hawks making some inroads.
No timeouts, of course.
Oh, Cooper LePeau. I might want to check the distance on that one. Need some quality looks to the Panthers right now.
Oh, Murphy's starting to feel it, Case. He's warming up.
You gave me a shoulder tap before the game, said Murphy was going to have a grinder in this one, and it's starting to look like it.
LePeau maybe got away with the travel there. Loose ball, in fact, Broughton it is. A little bit of pushing and shoving off the ball. Murphy involved.
No surprise there.
LePeau to the corner. That won't go down. Battle on the glass. Ends up with Broughton. Oh, that's a high ball.
Well, excellent defensive quarter here from the Hawks. Held the Panthers to just 3 points. If they're able to get a bucket here, they will have themselves on the precipice of a fourth quarter comeback.
They can bring it back to one basket. Taylor. Eagles been good. Dumps it off. Murphy's the man right now. Gee, it wasn't far away. And the Panthers are going to run out of time. So a big comeback in that third quarter. Sky Broadband Rapid League tonight. Season opener. Panthers lead by 5, but quarter number 3 completely belonging to the Hawke's Bay Hawks.
Well, Jacob Murphy, just the 4 points, but he's got 5 assists already. Love the way he's distributing the basketball, especially Harry Keeley, who's got much of his 12 points to thank from Jacob Murphy on that pick and roll action. Overall, the Indian Panthers have come back to earth, and their shooting percentage is down to 52. The Hawks have risen to 45%. Neither team really getting it done from deep, a combined 3 for 16. But both teams have hit 4 free throws. The Hawks at just a 44% clip, however. If they could shoot those a little bit better, 4 for 9. If they would hit all of those, they'd be tied ball game right now. 15 rebounds in total for the Hawks, just 11 for the Panthers. 8 assists to 5 as well, as we take a look at that Sky Broadband Fiber starter deal. $50 for the first 12 months. Call that number to get that deal, or visit skybroadband.co.nz.
Nice and easy. It is a good deal. Coming up tomorrow night, the Fi open their season against the champs, the back-to-back champs, the Canterbury Rams. What a roster they've put together. They will be down a few players as well tomorrow night, so maybe a sneaky chance for the Tauranga Fi to get an early one over the 2023 and 2024 title holders.
The Fi did a similar thing, not to the Rams last year, but in their season opener took an under-strength Hawks team and got that win, and that loss essentially was what kept the Hawks out of the Final 6 last year. So these early games, they count for a lot. Even if you're under strength, you got to get it done, and the Panthers are doing a good job right now in Rapid League. Everyone
in Tauranga and the Mount, grab your tickets for that one tomorrow night. The Fi and the Rams. Good defense. Hawks, they're on the run. Have a look at them go. Taylor pulls up for 3.
Got a counter-attack here if they want to push it. The legs, you can see they're starting to fade a little bit for the Panthers, and the Hawks looking like they're getting a little bit stronger.
Bolstad. A lot of experience in those legs. How about the drive there from Salem Broughton?
Yeah, he does nicely there to attack. He's had a couple of rim attacks. That's the first one he's been able to finish, but I like the pressure he's putting on there, and that's what the Panthers needed. Something at the rim. No more settling. Let's get back to the attack mode we had in the first half.
3 minutes to play in this one tonight. Both teams have the BNZ player timeout at their disposal. Panthers looking to extend here. Broughton feeling it to the corner. Big step back. Big shot. Unable to go down for LePeau.
Create a lot of space, but I like the Panthers better right now when they're attacking the rim. Don't need to have quite as much legs underneath you, and they're creating some nice angles for those finishes.
So on the precipice of history, although that big 3 is going to help Lennox Singh.
He hesitated for a half a beat there. But the defense sagged so far off, he had no choice but to let it fly, and flies through the net. It does. 3 points for Singh as he sings the strings.
Brings it back to 4. I like what you did there, Case. Answer, Cooper LePeau.
He needed that one to drop. He's missed a few jumpers in a row. He got a little bit closer, closed the gap, and was able to hit that one with ease. Maybe that lifts the confidence for that net look that he has.
2 minutes to play. Terrific turn to the basket.
Rodney gets in there with the finish. pushes himself well to the basket. Nice contest, but a little bit too much contact, and suddenly we have ourselves a ball game. Look at that, the spin dribble. If you're gonna take away the handoff, I'm gonna come this way right at Patrice Bolstad to get the finish, the hoop, the harm, a chance to cut it to a one-possession ball game.
So a thriller tonight. Sky Broadband Rapid League, first game of the season. First of 132 coming your way.
The mistake there for the Panthers, can't contain that possession on the miss, giving the Hawks another opportunity to get something done here.
All of the action in the Rapid League and the Cells NBL live on Sky Sport. A little bit of contact, no whistle. Panthers come up with it, or do they? Got an A, had it, lost it. Bolstad did really, really well.
Great hustle. Great hustle for Patrice. Hasn't been in the league in about a decade.
Got that 34-year-old body down, didn't he? Hasn't played since 2014. Nice little floater in the end by Broughton, who then commits the foul. He's been active.
Yeah, does a nice job of stopping the break, though. I don't mind that foul, but it is the second on the Panthers, so anything else from this point forward is going to be shooting. The Hawks can stay aggressive, 0 fouls in the quarter. So this last minute and a half, I'd really like to see them get up and in, cause a lot of pressure, see if they can't get some turnovers forced at the end. This Panthers squad has only been able to pull out 7 points in the second half. Need to find some buckets soon.
Fancy footwork. Murphy unable to finish, disappointed with himself. Both of these teams have an import each playing tonight. Alex Robinson for the Panthers, Darnell Coward for the Hawks. Travel there.
Yeah, Jim Spelly got some good contact, but the cutter was a little bit late. He couldn't quite hold the balance to get that pass off. Ends up in a turnover, and those turnovers starting to add up for the Panthers. That's their fourth.
Just over a minute to play, margin at 4. Well, the basket here makes things very interesting. Good pair of hands to the left, to the right, to the cut. Jacob Murphy.
A better attack there. Didn't take that, let that defense deter his drive. Kept the pressure up. Went back to the strong right hand for the finish.
Don't forget, all of the points for and against go over to the Cells NBL ladder as well. Every basket counts in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Under 40 seconds to play. Broughton, tough in the end, turns it over. Here we go, Hawks, 2-on-1.
Oh, what a block.
Right hand. Fantastic work.
Dante again. Dante Matakatia getting it done, hustling back.
Just got the decision right, didn't he?
Take another look at this one. Goes one way, deters one shot, gets the other. What reaction time. Hawks inbound to get another chance.
Taylor!
Well, how about that by Maz Taylor? He's felt confident about this, and a nice player timeout here by the Panthers. They've got a chance here to discuss what they're going to do. Now remember, this is a team that's only been together for 3 days, so it's more going to be about spacing than it is about execution. You want to get a lot of space. I'd have the ball in the hands of Dante Matakatia, maybe Jimmy Sapelli. I want them on the strong side, action between them to get the finish. Let's see what it ends up being coming out. And once again, not a lot of time to discuss these things.
BNZ player timeout, back for season 2025. Ticket to the big game. Scan the QR code for a chance to win tickets to this season's Cells NBL with thanks to our great friends at BNZ. Inspiring Casey, the next generation of Kiwi hoopers. Here we go. 26.5 seconds to play. The Hawks have come from the clouds. They lead by 1. Let's see what the Panthers can do. In the hands of Broughton. Hands it off inside, and Lendon able to finish.
Well, nice all-ball screen. Didn't put it in the hands of either player that I liked as we see the timeout for Jacob Murphy. Another player timeout.
And I think Jacob Murphy just saying to Maz Taylor, hey, you can call it on the baseline. As soon as the ball goes into your hands, you can call the BNZ player timeout. Good chance for us to bring that QR code back up. There it is. Scan the QR code for a chance to win tickets to the Cells NBL. That comes up on screen, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, every time there's a BNZ player timeout. Yep.
Remember that, because this is an opportunity up and down the country to see some high-quality hoops, and that's where, again, in game 1 of the Rapid League, a 1-point contest with 17 seconds to go. What do the Hawks do?
Hawks advance the ball off the BNZ player timeout. They've got to be clean, the Panthers. Can't afford to foul. under some pressure.
Got the ball handled, 9 seconds to go.
Murphy, screen, Keely, one way, then the other. He's got to get it up, he's got the gap, it won't go down. The Panthers, historically, are going to get the win. They do, final buzzer. The Indian Panthers, welcome to New Zealand. Welcome to the Sky Broadband Rapid League. And in a thriller case, they win by 1.
Well, really impressive job by them to hold the fort. Just the 9 points in the second half, but it was enough. The Hawks got more comfortable as that game went along, but they're not leaving with the win of the season 1. And what a confidence booster for this young squad. There's been a whole mess of smack being talked on social media about what this team was going to be. And you know what they brought? Some heart, some effort, and they're bringing a dub back to Auckland.
Absolutely, and to the Indian community. Yes, there's a Kiwi flavour to it tonight. The Indian Nationals are on their way over the next couple of weeks, but right now, these are the players that have worn the orange singlets proudly, I should say. Chemist Warehouse stats, Panthers home by 1.
Well, nearly 3 players in double figures for the Panthers. There we take a look at the rebounds led by Matakatia and Keely, backed up by Sipeli and Eagle for both squads. Taking a look at the assists, Jacob Murphy with 6 of them, 5 in the first half. Keely and Matakatia the only players with blocks in this bad boy.
That Matakatia block
That's the game.
Probably won the game.
That's the game. 3 steals for Kupalapo, 1 apiece for Allen and Taylor and Matakatia.
So how about that? New kids on the block, and they have win number 1. This is what's ahead of us now, 7 p.m. local time here in New Zealand. The Sal's NBL is back for season 2025. Your home of basketball right here on Sky Sport. Don't go too far away. We're back here shortly for the season opener. The Hawks taking on the Panthers.
for 2025. We're in for an epic season of home games, and this first one is against a brand new team welcoming to the league, the Indian Panthers. The Cells NBL would like to thank their partners, naming rights partner, Cells Authentic New York Pizza, presenting partner, GJ Garden Homes, major partner, Sky Broadband, major and broadcast partners, Sky Sport, Prime Television, FIBA, and YouTube. Chemist partner, Chemist Warehouse, retail partner, Sterling Sports, referee and rights partner, pallacanestro, basketball partner, Bolton, team uniform and apparel partner, New Balance, sports and hydration drinks partner, Airline, and wagering partner, TAB. The Cells NBL. Huge thanks to all our sponsors, including our annual sponsors, the Big Barrel Hawks and the Total NZNBL 6-5 Broadband Rapid Balls, along with platinum partners, Sterling Sports, Black and White Accounting, NZNBL, the Hits Hawks Bay and Car Crowd. The Big Barrel Hawks Bar, receiving a selection of lager of wines from this of our wines. The bar also has low alcohol, 0% beers and non-alcoholic drinks and water. Shani's Italy with the noodles ice cream cart are located at the so make sure you stock up before the game as well as that water at half time. Huge thanks to Allocated Honey for sponsoring Hawke and providing some game day prizes. And don't forget, there is not too long to wait before we are back at the Rodney Green Arenas, home of the Hawks, for the next matchup. The property broker Jets come to town. Saturday, 15th of March, that's this Saturday from 3 p.m. Tickets can be purchased through Flickit at hawks.flickit.co.nz. Tickets are already sold out.
Kia ora everyone, nā mai, hana mai, hello and welcome to Hawke's Bay, the scene of the opening game of the Sal's NBL 2025 season. Great to be back on Sky Sport, great to have basketball back, and welcome to the Indian Panthers, their first official game tonight in the Sal's NBL. They take on the Hawks. Justin Nelson, Casey Frank with you. Historic occasion. We get to see the Indian Panthers in action tonight, Case. We know that they've got a lot of player movement over the next couple of weeks, but as has every team. Welcome to you. Welcome to season 2025.
Well, fantastic to be Jack Justin. Fantastic to be next to you calling the opening game of the season. And we've got a lot of people out there looking on the mixandpick.com app thinking the Hawks are going to get this one 95%. About 95% would have thought the same thing in the Rapid League, so we'll see how this one goes. What a way to start the season.
What a thriller it was in the Sky Broadband Rapid League earlier on. The Panthers got home by 36-35. But at the moment, as you can see, mixandpick.com, QR code, all the love is with the Hawks. It's a busy time in the Sal's NBL. 26 games in the next 20 days. It is Mad March, and that is what is ahead of us over the next few days. The Fly and the Rams tomorrow night. Nuggets and the Sharks. We love a Southern Stoush. That's coming your way Friday night. Hawks are back at home on Saturday afternoon against the Jets. Tuatara and the Bulls, speaking of big derbies, they don't come much bigger than that. Couple of games on Sunday as well. The Saints and the Airs, what a showdown that'll be. And the Rams at home to the Giants. A lot of people talking about the Giants at the moment, Case.
Hey, it's this time of the season, you don't really know what's going to be what. But you look at the rosters, you see how it puts together, and you start imagining in your mind. And there is some chat that that Giant squad's going to be pretty good, especially once they get that full roster, which is, of course, the case for pretty much every team in the league right now. Hello
to all of our viewers globally, ESPN through the United States. Hope you're well. FIBA YouTube right around the world. And in particular, hello to all of our audience in India. Your first up game tonight. It is a different looking team. It's a real Kiwi flavour while we wait for the Indian national players to arrive. But this is how they're starting in game one. Alex Robinson is the point guard import. Comes with great credentials. Keep an eye on him tonight. Francis Mulvihill, Frankie's boys, getting a run tonight. Love that as well. Jalen Durand. How about this? 39 years of age, 7-time Sal's NBL champion, 3 times Aussie NBL champion. Leon Henry is playing, and Boyce Towler as well. Leon Henry, here's a stat for you. 13 players in this game tonight were not born, Casey, when that man on screen, Leon Henry, made his debut for Harbour Heat back in 2004.
2004, I was already a vet. That makes me feel old, but that's got to make Leon feel old because he is on the court with them. I'm sure they're giving a little bit of OG, which doesn't mean gangster out there. It means old guy.
Well, it's a first for many people here tonight, including the coach of the Indian Panthers. Miles Pearce has the whiteboard. You caught up with him a short time ago, Case.
Well, Miles, a long journey for the Panthers to get here to Hawke's Bay. A few hiccups along the way. Just share a little bit about some of the issues you faced and what it took to get a team on the court today.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride, and obviously not the start that we were expecting, but some great opportunities for some young guys, and we've been really solutions focused. So the group we got together in about 3 days. And it's going to be quite cool because anytime you can get some more Kiwi talent on the floor, I think that's an absolute bonus.
And speaking of the mindset of these young players and some veteran players who haven't played in the league in a while, coming back, well, speak about the opportunity that you get, especially young guys, but also what's brought up the guys with a little bit of experience as well.
Yeah, it's great. We've got 5 guys that have never been on the floor before. We've got a couple of guys with a game or two under their belt, and Leon Henry, who's about 108 years under his belt and hasn't played in what seems like 10 years, but it's really cool. We've got, I picked up Cooper Lepo from St. Kitts the other day so we could get him down here, and it really is fantastic being able to work with guys like Cooper and Vince Lendon, who's Pookie Lendon's son, and just trying to bring some of those connections back, and the young guys coming through, they're still in high school, to some of the vets.
One of the nice guys of Kiwi basketball, Miles Pearce. He's also the record holder in the Sal's NBL for rebounds in a game. I think that stands at about 28. How good is it to see him get an opportunity?
Well, firstly, it's 27. Let's not give him an extra one. Secondly, it's Miles has been coaching in the junior ranks for quite some time now. Has been plying his trade, trying to teach those youngsters how to get to the next level, and has grabbed this opportunity with the Panthers and has gotten this team ready, and this team right here ready in a short amount of time, just 3 days to get it to.
There he is on the sidelines with Mel Bennett. Let's have a look at the Hawks tonight. Let's see how they line up the big barrel Hawke's Bay Hawks, and they also are missing a few big players. Let's not forget about their absentees. Campbell Scott will be the starting point guard, recruited across from the Manawatu Jets. What about Jackson Ball? Absolute star in the making. We'll talk about him further as the night rolls on. Clifton Bush back from injury. Great to see him. Kobe Kara continues to develop. And Darnell Cowart is the solitary import tonight for the Hawks. That's how they'll start.
A lot of pressure on Cowart's shoulders. He needs to really be a big presence for this squad. Without him, they're not going to be successful. But for me, it's all about Jackson Ball. He is the future. What a head on his shoulders to go with that fantastic basketball body he's got.
Well, loads of maturity, Jackson Ball. You talk about the head on his shoulders. Let's have a look at that head on the shoulders and hear from it right now. You caught up with him a short time ago.
Here with Jackson Ball, who's had a very good preseason coming into the year, stepping into the starting lineup for the Hawks for the first time. What's the offseason been like to prepare you, and how are you looking to affect the game?
Yeah, just lots of preseason work with the team, and we're feeling really good about how we're coming into this game. Had a good run out at the Blitz, won all our games, so yeah, really looking forward, especially starting. Got to keep the same mindset though, just play my role. Yeah.
Well, coming into this game, you're a little bit underdone. Don't have your full squad, but a bit more cooked than the Panthers are. They've just gotten put together. How do you prepare for a team that has just gotten together? You don't really know what they're running. You don't really know how they're going to play.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of them, obviously. These guys haven't played together, but we've just got to really focus on us. We've been together the whole preseason for, 4 months now? So we've just got to really dial in on what we want to do and, yeah, hopefully get it done.
Well, as we head to the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head for tonight's season opener between the Hawks and the Panthers, Casey, Jackson Ball, just how good can this 17-year-old be? Turned 17 just a couple of days ago. How good can Jackson Ball be? The future is bright.
Oh, he to me has a very long professional career ahead of him. The only question is, where is that level going to meet? Is it going to be, because he's got a high ceiling. I'm looking more than the Australian NBL, high-level Europe. I mean, this is the type of talent that he has. Already signed with Wisconsin, going to be fantastic for him. Look for that matchup with Robinson for him to really test his skills. Remember, turned 17 2 days ago.
Wow.
Just happened. Look at these new recruits. Leon Henry, it's going to be a short stint. He was supposed to be an ambassador. Now he's on the court. But Campbell Scott, big signing to pry him away from the Manawatu a season ago. Great shooter, and that's one of the things that the Hawks could use a little bit extra of.
Hawks were big on him, Case. They were really big on him. I believe they inquired about him during last year's trade window. So Sam Grugan, the coach of the Hawks, who's not here tonight. He's obviously over in Australia with the Illawarra Hawks through the Aussie NBL. playoff series against Melbourne United, but they were really big on him, and they've recruited him for season 2025. Sharon Martin, Sampan, Sasha Nicholson are the barter card officials for this one this evening. Let's have a quick look at the mixandpick.com poll. Your chance to have your say. MVP voting will come up through the final quarter as it did last season, so get involved with that later tonight. Still heavily going with the Hawks to win. What are your thoughts?
Well, I came into this not knowing exactly what to expect from the Panthers, but this looks like a group of men that are in shape and of great size. They're coming up against a Hawks Bay team that really proved itself to be a higher caliber than expected at the Blitz a week ago. I think as this game goes along, the Panthers are going to keep it much tighter than the general public thinks. But down the stretch, I think the conditioning of the Hawks is going to come to play, and that's where they're going to get in that third and fourth quarter.
So here we go, season 2025 underway, 137 games on the slate. Grand final on July 20, but we start tonight on March the 12th. History made, the Indian Panthers on show for the first time up against the Hawks. And the home team will get the opening possession through Campbell Scott. Unusual not to see him in green. Ball. What a star.
Well, attack there on the rim, the foul on the catch. Nice rebound there by Cooper Boyce Towler. Has some good strength out there, but the foul called previous to that, looks like Kobe Kara is heading to the free throw line because of the activity on the initial shot attempt. Off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe where he hits the first one, and Chemist Warehouse doesn't just sponsor the stripe, they're also sponsoring hoops all around the country this year. Each free throw hit this season results in a donation by Chemist Warehouse to local schools, thanks to their Hoops in Schools program with BB&Z.
Well, those two will certainly help. Hawks on the board, opening points in this season opener. First look at the Panthers. Leon Henry, 7-time Sal's NBL champ. Durand on the move. Don't worry about the block upstairs. Contact downstairs. Clifton Bush with the foul.
Well, great to see Clifton Bush III out there on the court again. He's struggled with injury the last couple of years. He's barely been able to get there. Was such a promising junior. You see the athleticism. Gets up and in, but Jalen Durand takes the body knock. Does a nice job of shielding himself away from that athleticism to get the ball up on the rim. Takes the hoop. Takes the harm and heads off to the Chemist Warehouse for two.
Jalen Durand, no doubt a few other teams will be watching his performance tonight. Of course, the Indian Panthers have a lot of players to come in, including at least 8 Indian internationals in the next couple of weeks. Also have another 2 import spots, and I believe they're talking to a couple of Kiwis at the moment, so keep an eye on the news. Here's Cowart. One of the 3 imports for the Hawks. Off the glass, won't go. Nearly dragging it in was Clifton Bush. Outlet, hot stuff. And the opening basket, the 2 that is, not the 1 for Jalen Durand. And he has all 3 points for the Panthers.
Love that pass by Alex Robinson kicking it ahead. You see another quick shot from the Hawks go wayward. Robinson, I already really like the way he's directing traffic, getting his team around.
Just played in the INBL Pro in India, and he has 2 on the board as well. So the Panthers with the early lead.
He's looking like a problem early. Has a really good facilitation ability, but the scoring ability is what I think the Panthers are going to need most today.
Well, he is the all-time assist leader at TCU with 672 in his collegiate career. So keep an eye on Robinson. Here he is again, quickly down the floor. The sole import for the Panthers tonight. One way, then the other. Backs it out now. They'll reset. Durand to Henry. In the hands now of Mulvihill. Great to see him back in the Sal's NBL for 3. Clifton Bush been involved in a bit so far tonight. Cowart. Held up inside. There's Bush underneath again. Nowhere to go. Makes something of nothing. Clifton Bush.
Nice use of the ball fake there. I like that delivery by Cowart, setting up Bush for the finish. A lot of traffic, but because of those good ball fakes, he's able to find some space to get it in.
Here's Robinson to Henry. Loves a 3. Won't back the clock, Leon Henry.
That scouting report don't change. You can retire for a few years, but that jumper stays with you. Looking pure as it leaves the hand. They double up the Hawks 8-4.
Sure, I saw a little bit of a grin there as well. Kara, nowhere to go. Leon Henry defensively showing some speed in those 39-year-old legs. Back to back, rims out. And it gives Jackson Ball a chance. Foul mid-court. Now that is a professional foul. He said, I was playing the ball, Leon Henry.
Yeah, that's fouls without going for the ball. You're sort of going for it, but there's no ball contact there. That is a bit of a gray area now. That could very easily be called unsportsmanlike. Of course, it's not a breakaway foul because there's players in front of them, but you're not allowed to just get those fouls. It has to be pure plays on the ball. And I think Leon Henry may have gotten away with the professional fouling there, as mentioned by you.
3 minutes in, Panthers by 4. Fi and the Rams coming your way tomorrow night. Glenn Lama, Crystal Ledger Walker in the chair for Sky Sport. Join us from 6 for Rapid League, from 7 for the Sal's NBL. Hawks, Jackson Ball. The young star drains the triple.
Cash that. Nice penetration by Scott, but Durant coming back quickly the other way.
And showing aggression too, Casey. Good sign.
Gives him the too small.
Hello.
Jalen Durant says too little to get this one, Cliffy.
Here's Ball again. MVP of the West Side Blitz last week. Coward. Little fake. Little shake. Little bake.
Technical foul. Let's see, is that on Coward? Welcome to the lead, Daniel.
Nice basket and teed up.
If he's saying he got hit in the face, he deserves a foul on that one. But contact in New Zealand is judged a little bit differently than it is in many other basketball leagues across the world.
No.
And it is something that imports need to get used to their first few weeks around.
Hey, we've talked about the Indian Panthers and the changes that they've got coming over the next couple of weeks in their maiden season. I did mention the outs for the Hawks tonight. Dan Greeder not playing tonight. What a pickup he is from the Giants. Wani Swaka-Lobulik, who is an absolute star out of the Aussie NBL. Look out for him. He's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And Luca Yates, who's a development player with the Illawarra Hawks, is actually a Kiwi, got a Kiwi passport, so he counts as a local.
And we know this Hawk squad, they're pretty good at scouting Aussie Kiwis over there. Need look no further than Keanu Rasmussen a year ago.
Robinson!
Ooh, he's shifty. He is shifty. You're going to have to stay in front because he has got a quick first step to the cup.
Speaking of shifty, Ball to Scott. Unable to finish. And Robinson gets up and drags down the rebound. A lot of coaches will be watching him at the moment. Huge pass over to Jalen Durant. How about the dime?
Dropping dimes. I don't know about Alex Robinson's skill set, but I like what I'm seeing. Jalen Durant with the catch and the finish. Panthers coming out strong.
Well, he just averaged over 9 assists a game in the INBL Pro competition in India. So he can score, but he can dish. Panthers by 6. Midway through the first, good start. Here's Robinson again, searching, deep 2, front of the iron. Good hand underneath.
Bolstad gets that rebound, he gets rewarded for it. Can't get the finish though, on a nice look from Jalen Durant.
What have you made of the opening 5 minutes tonight, Case?
Well, it looks like adults playing against teenagers, except for that man Jackson Ball right now. But for the most part, I'm very impressed by the Panthers' ability to play within the system and their knowledge of one another despite not being around one another for very long.
Robinson to Durand, teaming up again, this time unable to convert, and Jackson Ball is getting into this contest.
And he is doing an excellent job on the glass right now. I like that fast break, good kick ahead. Campbell Scott with a wide open look, can't hit it.
Through hands, it was really good, wasn't it? Bolstad with the rebound. This game's been a lot of fun. Welcome to season 2025. We're just getting started.
And one thing that the Hawks got to realize is they're playing a team right now that's living on adrenaline. In this first quarter, that first 5-6 minutes, you can get up and you can run and you can push. But it's a 40-minute game, and the Hawks, they've been training for weeks and months in this preseason, getting themselves ready. They just have to stick with things and try and tire this Panthers team out eventually. But very impressed by what the Panthers are doing so far, both in terms of execution and effort, despite not being together for that much time.
Well, most of these players met each other at shoot-around this morning.
I thought it was 3 days.
That's how well they know each other. No, I found out it was this morning. Durant for another three. Oh, hello. And a turnover from the Hawks. Jalen Durant is feeling it.
He's having a good time. Jalen Durant was a guy who, coming out of high school, was a fantastic prospect. Unfortunately, his collegiate experience didn't go the way that one would hope. So, some tragic activity there in his passes around a school shooting, and just never was able to get his career on track, but has all the talent and the smarts to be able to be an effective player. And nice to see him hitting some shots early in this one.
I'll tell you how good he was at high school. He was MVP at the 2013 Secondary School Nationals in New Zealand. He made the All-Star 5. It included Hiram Harris, Isaiah Liafa, Sam Timmons, and Torrey Smith-Milner.
It's not a bad foursome there.
Chance for the Panthers. Goes begging. Cooper Boyce Towler. Jackson Ball.
He's on one. Look at this young man. 8 points, 3 rebounds already. I want to see the ball in his hands more. He's going to have to be a bit more aggressive for this Hawk squad tonight.
That's going to be short off the hand of Durant. They're on the move again. Murphy. Great hands by Robinson. They're going to get it back here, the Panthers. Excellent defense.
Alex Robinson. Oh my. Gets back on defense on an island against Murphy and is able to defend so well. Look at that. Keeps the hands up, but sees the balls on a platform, takes it. Murphy wants to say to his arm, but that looked clean to me.
Clever stuff. Been involved in everything so far, hasn't he?
Well, the question coming in was, we knew Robinson was a facilitator, but who was he going to be passing to? Well, he could do that as well as he's heading back to the Chemist Warehouse strike to see if he can't get a few more buckets to go down and get the opportunity to raise funds for some of the Chemist Warehouse Hoops in Schools program.
Yeah, what a fantastic program it is. All of the made baskets this season.
More details to come around that one as the season progresses, but
all of the made baskets from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, I should say.
Yeah, every single one from the Chemist Warehouse stripe goes into a pool or add some funds. As we see is that free throw count? There was talking, the buzzer went off. That shouldn't be a free throw.
Well, that's what Alex Robinson is saying, but he's also going to get the
2 shots. Yeah,
he is going to get that again.
Just had a little practice shot. And if you're a Hawk and you see him putting up a practice shot, you want to swat that out of there. Jackson Ball, 8 points, 11 points for Jalen Durant, leading scorers in the game.
Back of the iron for Robinson, the 24-year-old, out of Texas A&M and TCU. 38 NBA G League games as well.
There is a coach that has a bit of experience here in Hawke's Bay from TCU. His former head coach, Jamie Dixon.
Yep.
Once upon a time averaged 45 here in Hawke's Bay.
Wow.
Not bad. Can ask him about that if he knows his coach used to be a gun down here in the city.
Substitutions for both teams. Good start tonight for the Panthers. Good start in their first game in the Cells NBL.
Dante Montecatia is checking into the game. Had a fantastic rapid league as Jackson Ball.
Speaking of good starts.
Put him in the spin cycle, young fella. 10 points already, carrying the load.
He's a star, this kid. There's no doubt about that. Already a tall black. Turned 17 just days ago. Step back. Fancy stuff. Comes up short, Robinson. Ball.
Oh, what a kick.
Straight up the floor to Kobe Gara. The Hawks are on a roll.
Jackson Ball is starting to imprint himself on this ball game. And that adrenaline, I think, is leaving the Panthers. They're going to have to get back to execution.
Robinson to Lepeau. Ball. Point guard duties for him. Another three, don't tell me, just off to the left.
Well, I just really appreciate the way he's attacking this game mentally. Being aggressive when he's got something going, but also looking for his teammates.
Well, just the confidence there, Case, to step up and go, hey, I've got a hot hand right now.
The way he's thinking his way through, it's years above his age.
Boyce Towler did everything but finish there. Margin at 1, Panthers lead. Couple to go in this opening quarter. Murphy was very good in the Rapid League tonight. Ball continues to fire away.
No, I think he's going to have to keep that aggressiveness. That scoring load is going to be on his shoulders today.
Speaking of aggressiveness, Alex Robinson, welcome to New Zealand.
Well, nice use of the quickness there. He's given up a bit of size to Jackson Ball, but he has that elusive first step. He really does a nice job of getting himself right into the lane here. Take a look at it. You think I'm going this way? No, I'm coming back at you. Onto the baseline. Clifton Bush the third in good defensive position there, but he's got to step up and take that away. With just that little Olay defense, allows Robinson to get the finish.
At the Chemist Warehouse adds one. You want to know what NBA G League life is like? 38 games for Alex Robinson with 6 different teams.
That's the life of a hooper right there. Just looking for that opportunity.
Kara to Scott. Little hezzy underneath. Sends it out to the corner. In and out, unable to put it down.
Ezra Eagle, another one of this young contingent getting a chance in that for the Hawks, unable to drop that one.
Did some good things earlier in the Rapid League, didn't he?
Nice
Big rebound.
Showing that verticality as Murphy, and now he's off to the races.
Up and over, too much on it in the end.
Maybe kick it to the corner.
Ran into Leon Henry.
I love the aggression, though. I really appreciate the way Jacob Murphy plays the game with enthusiasm and effort.
Let's see what the Panthers can do here inside the last minute. Stepping through, Manakatia did the heavy lifting with the finish in the end. Vince Linden.
Yeah, on the glass. Way to be there for your teammate. I really liked what Manakatia was doing in the Rapid League game, and it's carrying over.
Scott goes to the floor. He thought he was contacted. No whistle. Vince Linden, one of the rookies tonight for the Panthers. This Hawks team, 7 teenagers and 5 rookies tonight. The Panthers also have 4 or 5 of their own playing for the first time in the NZNBL.
Panthers, nice little response. The Hawks cut it to 1, 18-19, but Panthers able to score the next 5 and have a chance here to stretch it out a little bit further the next to last possession of the quarter.
Here's Mulvihill. Stints with the airs, and the Saints dumps it inside. Nice hand defensively.
Beautiful little pocket pass. And, you know, when you haven't been together for very long, when you've only met each other on game day, you're going to go to the actions you know. And that simple on-ball action to the top of the key with shooter spread, everybody understands that one. You know where to go, even if you only just met today.
And Miles Pierce said to me before the game, we know one sideline play, one baseline play, and we think we've got one other in there somewhere. Out of court, the Panthers turned it over.
I'll tell you what, as long as everybody knows him, that's more than some of my teammates across the years.
Do you want to name names?
I'll leave those ones lie.
Margin at 6. Perhaps the final chance of the quarter here for the Hawks. Scott around Mulvihill. Can't get it to go. Loose ball. Clifton Bush spinning. Unable to finish, and that'll do us. The opening quarter of season 2025 done and dusted. And have a look at this. The Indian Panthers, these guys are still learning each other's first names, and they lead by 6. Rodney Green Arenas tonight in Napier. Hope you're enjoying it. Long way to go. Nomai Hawke, welcome back to Napier this evening, opening game of season 2025. And look at this, Miles Pearce and his Indian Panthers lead by 6. Hello to all of our viewers throughout India during the day there. Nighttime here in New Zealand. Great start. Justin Nelson, Casey Frank with you. And I like what I've seen so far.
Well, I do too. You know what else I like what I see?
Hello.
A South Steel combo. Just $31.99 for a pizza, some garlic knots.
I might have a chat.
Come
I might have a chat to Sells.
Yeah?
Well, surely they could just go with 32.
But it gets underneath. It's the thought process that's a little better. Use that code SalsNBL25 or use that QR code right there. They'll send you right to it. That's valid until next Tuesday.
Love it. Absolutely love it. 26 games in 20 days through Mad March. We are underway. And the Panthers lead by 6. What did you make of the opening quarter, Case?
Well, the adrenaline came out. They started swinging right away. I think the Hawks did a nice job of rolling with those punches and fighting back. But then what we saw was some veteran Noose able to react to that and come back by this Panther squad who's got a little bit of experience on this Hawks team.
Durand doing a number there on Jackson Ball. They were tangling up just moments ago before Jalen Durand got possession.
Durand is a very physical player, and he does not mind mixing it up whatsoever.
Scott kicks to Eagle, back of the iron. Look at Clifton Bush get up. Athletic, back from injury. Oh, hello, Clifton
he's been
Bush.
tasting it. He has been aching for this for multiple years. He has just had to sit on the couch trying to rehab his way back to full strength. Only played the one game a season ago. Just did not have the confidence in the body yet.
Look at that.
You see why the Hawks were so happy to be able to add him to their repertoire.
Clifton Bush the third, by the way. I saw Pops here earlier on.
Yeah, I saw Cliffy. He came over, said hello. Always a pleasure to see Cliffy when he's not throwing elbows at me. Can I use him on the court?
Mulvihill.
Oh, beautiful pass.
And the finish in the end, good enough from Boyce Towler. So a quick response there for the Panthers. And that margin is at 7. Eagle, Scott backs it out. Jackson Ball, Chemist Warehouse stats. We'll have a look at Jackson Ball's opening quarter in just a moment. Special stuff. Eagle underneath. Turnover. Hawks will keep it. Tell me about Jackson Ball.
Well, Jackson Ball's come out and put together one heck of a game already, and it's not even through the second quarter. 10 points, 4 rebounds, and assists. Staying very aggressive, influencing the game with his size and strength, which is so impressive for a 17-year-old. You take a look at him out there on the court, and he's not that much smaller than Leon Henry playing the point guard position. I just love his frame. Love his decision making. At 17, I could not make decisions like
Look
that.
at that. Look at that.
Should have been an end one. I mean, that is a heady play. That is veteran stuff from a guy who turned 17 2 days ago.
I got no doubt the Wisconsin Badgers will be looking on tonight.
Well, I think they stole one there.
They would be very, very happy with what they're seeing out of Jackson Ball. He heads there in 2026.
One of the things about Jackson, his body has completely shifted in a year. He has worked so hard on his physicality, and it's paying dividends.
Cowart with the miss. Single import for the Hawks tonight. Single import for the Panthers. Durand has been really lively. Speaking of lively, from the corner, down it goes for Emerson Potts-Broughton.
Well, catch and shoot.
Cowart. Can he get going? Inside, leaves it short off the right hand. And now the Panthers with a chance to extend. Leaders at 8. Durand has been good. That one doesn't go down. Rebound, Cowart. And they just want to slow it down here, the Hawks. That's the call. Ball, hot pass inside. Little foul there, Leon Henry. That's his second.
My question was, you know, Leon's been out of the game for a few years. He's a professional now. He's doing the actual real things, wearing a suit to work. Was he still going to have that little fire, that little chippiness? And there it rears its head immediately.
39 years of age, Leon Henry takes a break.
Young fella, 39.
27 Tall Blacks games. I actually said to Jared Kenny, oh, good play by the Hawks there. Cowart unable to finish, had 3 cracks at it. Had a chat to Jared Kenny, the GM of the Hawks, former superstar himself, when I got here tonight, talking about Leon Henry. And I said, JK, would you love to be out there tonight? He just smiled.
and said no. Well, congratulations in store for Jared Kenny.
Yep.
And Albie, welcoming young Patty to the world. Congratulations. Still some confusion on the middleman.
And I've got to say, as I saw him walk in tonight, he hasn't had much sleep.
JK, welcome to real life.
Pass inside, Coward, slick stuff, Campbell Scott. He's opening points in a Hawks uniform, it is.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from Coward as a facilitator. Shows a nice passing touch. They're running a lot of offense through him. And he's got pretty good ball handling skills for a man his size.
Speaking of good skills, you do not want to leave Alex Robinson alone at the Chemist Warehouse.
They've got a little bit of a break there. Got some time off. He's up to 10 points now to go along with 4 rebounds and 4 assists.
Coward for 3. Duran with the rebound, and the tempo picks back up again with Robinson out there. What about the pass? 1-2. Will they get the finish? No, they won't. Emerson Potts Broughton had nowhere to go. Ball. He's got everywhere to go.
Young fella, up to 15 points. We got 5 minutes to go in the half. What is going? Who is this young man? Mark him down. Scout him, because he is going to be killing teams all year.
Wow, just so impressive. Mole of the hill. Underneath on the putback, Boyce Tower. Looked like there was contact there. No whistle, the Hawks come again. In the hands of Jackson. Ball. I think he was looking for Clifton Bush in the end.
Got a cut. Clifton Bush showed a little fatigue there. Doesn't go with him. And Jackson Ball gets caught in the air, so gets the turnover.
Robinson shuffles it off. Emerson Broughton has already hit 1-3. That one doesn't go down. Potts Broughton, I should say. Now the Hawks slow it down. Margin at 5. Campbell Scott gets it back. Fortuitous. Look
Hit
out.
another one.
In the hands of Jackson Ball for another 2. Timeout called by the Indian Panthers. Miles Pearce wants to have a chat, and I reckon there'll be one name on his mind, Jackson Ball.
Could it be the guy with 17 points? No one else on the Hawks has scored more than 5. It is a one-man army. Jalen Duran, 13 points for the Panthers, backed up by Alex Robinson's 10. But it is all Jackson Ball right now. 17 points on 7 for 10 from the field. He's got 4 rebounds and assists and a steal and the 1 turnover. But this is, you come into the season, you hear about guys, you see him at Tall Black Camp, and you're like, well, I think this could be a leap year for him. This is a quantum leap.
We knew we were seeing something special when Jackson Ball, as a 15-year-old, made the All-Star 4 at the 3x3 Cup back in 2023. He's just picked up MVP as a 16-year-old. As a 16-year-old, he turned 17 a couple of days ago.
Yet. That's right.
MVP at the Westside Blitz last week as a 16-year-old.
Hit a game winner with 0 time left. Had 29 points against the defending champion Rams, and highlights to go with it. Because he looks good right now. Well, wait till you see him above the rim, because he plays there too.
I wrote a story today about some of the young guns to watch this season. Here's Alex Robinson.
Look out this pass.
Wow.
That's silly, man. That's silly. The lefty flip, look at that court awareness. He didn't look over at him. He just knew he's there. Left hand flips it right into the shooting pocket. He is going to be fun to watch this year. I am impressed by what I've seen so far.
Just getting back to that article, I mentioned 3 young blokes that I think all fans need to get out and watch. You need to buy a ticket to the Sal's NBL this season and go and see these 3 players.
I'm going to have to back you up on this one, because I don't think I put that. Have I put that one in the press yet? Did that one go out this afternoon?
It's going to come out tomorrow. It's going to come out tomorrow.
But I promise fans that he wrote it today. Jackson Ball was front and center on top.
I'm going to say no more. Back of the iron. Robinson gets it back. Potts Broughton. Oh, Duran. How's the up fake? The deep 2 deserved a basket there. Jalen Duran. Chance to tie it up. They go inside to Murphy. Coward, you talked about him as a facilitator.
Just a really nice vision, nice passing, soft touch. A difficult pass to get through. Murphy does well to control it and finish, but you like that kind of ability out of your big to be that hub of the offense.
Margin now at 1. Let's see what they can do inside. Bolstad. Coward. He's starting to become a bit of a menace for the Panthers as well now. Ball straight away on the charge, banging bodies and dropping more baskets. He's up to 19.
Look at that strength, man. He is getting in there and shedding defenders as he bumps off to him. Can we check some birth certificates? Because that does not look like many 17-year-olds out there.
Robinson answers.
Coming back. Alex Robinson's got the game on lock. 13 points now to go with his 4 assists and 4 rebounds.
Average 15 points a game in India. Coward. Well, he's had some looks, hasn't he?
He's showing off a nice skill set. He's only 2 for 8 from the field now, but he does have 5 points. You get that first one down, you start to get a little bit more confident.
Robinson. Campbell Scott needs to be careful going under screens there. Look at the pace of Murphy. All the hands right there. Robinson just coming across the arm of Jacob Murphy.
Yeah, I think it was the body first. I think Jacob Murphy does a nice job of attacking Robinson, not letting him shuffle his feet and get in front of him before that contact hits. Had Murphy not lost the ball, that's the kind of contact you can get away with. But once it forces a turnover, you force the hand of the officiating crew. Sampan makes the whistle that time.
Panthers won the earlier Sky Broadband Rapid League game by a point. It was a thriller, 36-35. Jackson Ball. The kid's just too good.
He's got a bag, man.
It's exciting.
He's got a bag. Like that little move there, most people just get stuck, but you see the little lean, the little reach inside coming off. Some players just go up for it. He feels the contact. I'm going to go with my front hand. Even though it makes it a little bit easier to block, I definitely get the foul off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. And that the Chemist Warehouse stripe makes another one. So cha-ching it is. Each free throw hit this season results in a donation by Chemist Warehouse to build hoops in local schools.
I love this.
Thanks to the Chemist Warehouse Hoops in Schools program with BB&Z. It's the key to basketball. The future of basketball, you got to have the hoops. And thanks to Chemist Warehouse for helping making it happen.
Yeah, it's terrific, isn't it? And Jackson Ball's done his bit. Durand shut down defensively. Just a travel there from Jimmy Sapelli. He played some good minutes in the Rapid League tonight.
Jimmy Sapelli, I mentioned this during the Rapid League game, but he is actually my part-time teammate on the Choppers. Most Wednesday nights, we're playing Choppers on the North Shore League, but we're with Harbor. But today, I think he had a better offer, a little bit of a better offer.
You never let me down for a Choppers mention on a Wednesday night, Case.
If you're going to keep me away from the game, I'm going to talk about my team.
Jacob Murphy adds another 2, and just like that, the Hawks lead by 5. Footwork from Robinson, the little pass, the little give, the little floater from Matakatia.
Fatigue starting to set in. This is the time for the Hawks to really push it and try and drive it in.
Well, there's one man who's going to keep pushing it, Jackson Ball.
Taylor Durand, such a strong player. I thought he was in decent defensive position there, but might have gotten a hand in on that contact to force ball to the ground, and Jackson Ball back to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Got a good crew on Sky Sport this season, covering 137 Sal's NBL games and 132 Sky Broadband Rapid League games. Sunday afternoon, or late Sunday I should say, we head down to Cowell Stadium. The Rams will unveil another banner,
Just
champions of 2024. Rams and the Giants. Guess who joins the Sky Sport commentary team, as he will throughout the season?
Well, please let it be somebody with some basketball knowledge.
Well, Nick Bewley's there. He's got a lot of basketball knowledge.
I like Nick, but I'm aiming higher on the knowledge scale.
Well, how about the Tall Blacks coach, Judd Flavel, joins us in season 2025. Gotta love that.
Oh, he'll do. He's not bad. He knows how to win titles as Jackson Ball hits 2 free throws to add to the pot of Chemist Warehouse donating to the Hoops in Schools program.
He's got 21 of the Hawks' 43 points. That's how good he's going. 2.5 to play in this opening half of season 2025. Durand over Ball. Gee, it wasn't far off either. Keeping it alive, Matakatia. Now with Robinson, he's been excellent. That one doesn't go down. Outlet, quarterback pass. Coward to Kara.
Timeout to the Panthers, number 2, Daniel Coward. Shooting that one out. Alex Robinson takes that shot there. Somebody else has to get back in defensive transition, and these are the things that you work on in training camp. When this shot comes up, somebody else has to go back. Fatigue setting in. The Panthers need to lift the talk And if I'm Miles Pierce, I'm going to rotate bodies a little bit more. I'm not going to leave these guys out there. There's still 20 minutes to play. The legs just aren't going to be under these people as we take another look at the Kobe Kara finish with ease thanks to that Daniel Cowart vision.
Well, that was a bullet. That was an absolute bullet. You talked about his ability to facilitate. Some good signs. Down a couple of imports tonight, the Hawks, Dan Greeder and Wani Swaka Labulik still to come for the Hawks. And of course, the Panthers still have a couple of import spots as well. 23 points in the game, I'm correct. I think I said 21 earlier. 23 in the game for Jackson Ball, 8 of 11 shooting. Quite outstanding.
72% from the field. When he gets that import talent around him as well, it's actually going to become a little bit easier for him. The defense is going to be so focused. Of course, maybe if he gets a team that's been together for a week, there might be a scouting report as well.
I don't know what the record is for a 17-year-old scoring-wise in the Cells NBL, but I reckon this kid is on it right now.
There's been a few teenagers over the years that have applied their
When
trade.
I say on it, I'm talking about he's on the path towards the scoring record. 23 wouldn't be quite there yet.
I don't know, possibly. Not a lot of 17-year-olds are dropping 20 points in an NBL game.
Can we say he's 16 in 358 days? Let's see what the Panthers can do out of the timeout. Both teams have still got their B&Z player timeout as well. Get your phones ready for that. Another miss from outside. Of course, B&Z giving you a chance to win tickets to the Cells NBL this season. Look for the QR code. Durant, who's been aggressive right throughout the first half, hasn't he? Coming up with it, Murphy. Clifton Bush knocked out of his hands by Robinson.
Nice hand, Robinson. Such quick hands. Gonna have to be careful with the ball around him.
Cowart
has to see who he's at. Yeah, take him right inside.
And he does. He'll head to the stripe. Smart play from Darnell Cowart.
Robinson picks up the foul. That is his second personal.
Out of Murray State University, Darnell Cowart, 26 years of age.
The Racers.
Spent a bit of time with Memphis as well, NBA Summer League.
From Tennessee to Tennessee. They like to keep it local.
He's also played in Chile, Mexico, and Spain. A bit of experience.
I wonder if he's picked up that little bit of Espanol. Because right now his passing is caliente.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
I'm suitably impressed.
Daniel Cowart coming in. He's looks like he's probably carried an extra kilo or two, but that has not affected his skill set.
Jacob Murphy, some smart play there. Back-to-back offensive boards. Kara inside, just muscled his way through. And all of a sudden, it's an 11-point lead.
Well, the fatigue's starting to get in. I think for the Panthers, they need to get into halftime with this under 10.
Oh, Clifton Bush has just picked up a couple of blocks there on Jalen Durant. And now he puts it up. Oh, Murphy flying.
Oh, nice slide there. Murphy just unable to get it.
Robinson, corner, three. Manakatia unable to complete it. 38 seconds to play. B&Z player timeouts alive for both teams. Ball. 25 in the game for Jackson Ball, and he nearly gets it back.
Well, where's the help? The rotation has to come. Somebody's got to be there a little bit earlier to take that driving lane away.
Speaking of driving lanes.
Alex Robinson, put him on your back and carry him, because that's what Jackson Ball's doing on the other side. Alex Robinson up to 15 points now. Look at this explosive move. Cowart can't stay in front of me. I'm too quick. The hoop, the harm. Off to the Chemist Warehouse for one, and see if he can't add to the pool at Chemist Warehouse Hoops in Schools program to donate to a hoop to a school near you.
Speaking of international stops, Alex Robinson, Austria, Australia, Ivory Coast, and recently in India, now in New Zealand. Can't convert from the stripe. Inside the last 10, it's in a good set of hands here. Jackson Ball on the spin, on the dish, and the finish from Clifton Bush. What a way to end the first half here. First game of the season in the Cells NBL. Panthers led early. Hawks have exploded late in the second quarter off the back of Jackson Ball. 25 in the game. Quite outstanding. 25 of those 51 to the 17-year-old. A star in the making. We are seeing the blossoming of a huge career ahead for Jackson Ball. And we're going to head down to the sidelines. Here he is with Casey Frank.
Well, Jackson, good first half. The mindset is there. What are you seeing out on the court that's gotten you to 25 in the first half?
I'm just playing what's in front of me. They haven't had a lot of team training together, so they're a bit one-on-one defense, and we're just trying to exploit that with our offense. Yeah.
How's the matchup with Alex Robinson? A lot of quickness, a good test for you of someone of that speed attacking. What's it been like trying to defend him?
Yeah, he's real good, real shifty lefty. It's awesome for my development, as just got to get better at guarding players faster, quicker with the ball. Yeah.
Easy on yourself. You're doing pretty good. Thanks for the time, Jackson.
Thank you.
So Hawks by 13 at the half, 51 to 38. The official stats partner of the Sellers NBL is Chemist Warehouse, and we're going to have a look at the first half stats right after this break. No, my Hawke, welcome back to Rodney Green Arenas tonight in Napier. First game of season 2025. The Hawks lead it by 13 over the Panthers. Justin Nelson with you, sitting right alongside me. Four-time Sal's NBL champ, over 100 games for New Zealand, and just an all-round good sort of a bloke. Casey Frank, Chemist Warehouse stats to halftime.
What a half it was. We're going to be talking about one player in particular. His name is Jackson Ball, the 17-year-old. 25 points in the first half on 75% shooting. Alex Robinson and Jalen Duran doing their best to battle with them. but unable to keep pace right now. Kobe Kara, Clifton Bush backing him up. There's the rebounds. Coward leading the way with 8 for the Hawks. Alex Robinson not just doing that, but getting the scoring as well. Leon Henry and Clifton Bush the third in support on that statistic. Off to the assist. Coward leading the way. What a job he's been doing facilitating. Alex Robinson 4 assists in the first quarter. Could not add to that total. Jackson Ball dishing it as well with 3 assists in the second quarter.
Some blocks there as well for Bush, Robinson and Scott. I want to ask you about Jackson Ball. 43rd year of the Salons at NBL. I'm not sure that we've seen a half of basketball quite like that from a 17-year-old before. I mean, you go back a lot further than me in your experience, and there's others out there who go back even further. But it's not just 25 points in 18 minutes. It's at 75% with 5 rebounds as well.
Well, that's the thing that really just doesn't make sense. As a 17-year-old to be able to be that mature, to have an understanding about where the ball should go, when I should attack, when I should facilitate for my teammates. Such a good frame on him. And, you know, there's been a lot of great teenagers over the year. The ones that, I didn't see play was a bit before my time, but, you know, Mark Dickel playing for the Otago Nuggets back when he was 15 years old. Certainly there's been some 16-year-olds throughout the years, have started very early. Guys like Piero Cameron started as a teenager, a lot of things, but it takes time to develop the ability to have that kind of a knowledge about the game. And just got I just got a text from Nick Mills. He said Mark Dickel, same as me. There you go. So Mark Dickel's the guy that sort of comes to mind about a player who understands things. And when you're on the comparison to Mark Dickel, this is a man who played at a very high level.
That's big.
In EuroLeague. That is a great comparison to have. Let the nation assist in the NCAA. That's the kind of path Jackson Ball is on.
Mad March, 26 games in 20 days to open the Salons at NBL season. Games coming up. Fire and the Rams tomorrow night. Nuggets and the Sharks. Southern's Tausch Friday night. Looking forward to that. Hawks are back at home on Saturday against the Jets. Tuatara and the Bulls. It's a Northern derby on Saturday night. Couple of big games coming your way on Sunday. Saints in the Airs Sunday afternoon. Casey, you and I have got that one. That's going to be good. That's going to be spicy.
There's always something a little spicy when those two teams meet. Even back in the day when I was playing for the Saints, and the Airs weren't great. They always seem to find a way to get to us.
And Judd Flavel joins the Sky Sport commentary team on Sunday night. The Rams taking on the Giants. Second half not too far away. Hawks by 13. Welcome back, Wednesday night action in the Salons NBL to get the season underway. Hope you're enjoying it. Live, of course, every game right here on Sky Sport in New Zealand. Hello to all of our friends throughout the United States on ESPN. Great to have you with us for another season. And globally, that's right around the world, Casey Frank. FIBA YouTube, including all of our new friends in India. The Panthers with some work to do. They led by 6 at quarter time. A 33-14 second quarter by the Hawks off the hot hand of Jackson Ball. And the Hawks are up by 13 at the half. Here's the mixandpick.com poll. QR code, have your say. We'd love to hear from you. Panthers actually crept up a little bit through that first half. Still a lot of favour there for the Hawks. Make sure you join us throughout the last quarter where you get your chance to vote for the MVP of tonight's game. And I reckon I've got a suggestion.
Okay. Well, who could it be? I don't know. Could it be?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Jackson Ball. Jackson Ball's the one so far?
We've talked a fair bit about the Hawks tonight. What about this Indian Panthers team? We know that this team is going to dramatically change in the next couple of weeks. The Indian national players have been called up for national duty. They will be here in the next couple of weeks. They've still got 2 imports to add, and I believe they're talking to at least a couple of very, very good international Kiwis as well. So this is a team that's going to rapidly change in the next fortnight.
Yeah, it's a good question about what they will look like. What they look like today is a team that cares about playing hard, that's out there to prove something to themselves and the opponents, and is doing a good job of it. The question I have is the legs. As this game goes along, it's going to get a little bit more difficult. Really like what I've seen from Alex Robinson. You can tell he's going to be a quality player for them once the rest of the pieces are filled around him and he gets some familiarity. And question, maybe one of the 2 of these Kiwis end up making this team because of the way they're playing over these couple of weeks.
Back underway. What a start for the Hawks. Campbell Scott, we know he's a sharpshooter.
Yeah, he really needed to see that one drop. Just 1 for 8 at halftime. Now he's 2 for 9, up to 5 points. But he's a streaky shooter. That first one goes. Watch him on the next cash because it's probably going up.
In new colours this season, Campbell Scott. Duran, can he reply with a triple? No, he can't. Clifton Bush has been really good. The pass, slick, through the hands. Oh, Coward to Bush. Oh, how about that?
A little razzle. And Clifton Bush, the third, brings the dazzle. Finishing above the rim. Beautiful. Behind the back pass by Coward to get the assist.
Well, you called it in the first half. Keep your eyes on Darnell Coward. He can drop a dime. And that was as good as we've seen here tonight.
You just love to have a big be able to facilitate like that. I'd like to see him with some high post catches, passing out of there, but they like him on the wing.
Oh, and the little fake on the way to the hoop. Darnell Coward.
Not the old school Jacques Vaughn. I'm going to go behind that back, and no. Now you see it, now you don't. I show you go. 2 points for me.
Some big highlights to get this second half underway. And I reckon he might have got a hand on that shot as well, Coward.
Well, nice challenge, and he's playing with a lot of confidence now, and so is this Hawks-based squad. To me, the Panthers need to find a way to slow down that transition game and get some rim attacks. Needs to stop settling for the tray ball.
Scoring has dried up, hasn't it? Jackson Ball, oh my!
That's deep.
That is tough. That is really, really tough.
Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Is it suddenly 24? 23 points, sorry, my math's off.
That Jackson Ball shot was right in front of us.
Show it to me again. Show me that replay again. Show me.
Well, here's the dunk. That's Scott to Coward.
No look. That's a true no look. That is a true no look. That's how to check it out. That's how I'm looking this way. The ball's going that way. Clifton Bush the third. Up and over the rim.
I know it's game 1 and there's 136 to go this season, but you're not going to see too many dimes better than that.
That's gonna certainly be on the list of top assists for the round. Let's see if it lasts the entirety of things as Coach Miles Pierce needs to get back to basics right now with his squad. I think they've been caught up in the transition, the pace. We knew this was going to happen. The adrenaline they had in the first half, that's what keeps you going. When the adrenaline goes, the legs get shaky. So you're going to have to turn away from those easy baskets in transition. It's not going to come. You're just going to need to slow it down a little bit and be more solid with the basketball. Take care of that rock and try and work your way back into this game 1 possession at a time.
One of the very, very best in the business. Casey Frank back with us yet again, another year. Season 2025 in the Salons NBL. What a crew we've got for you as we bring you every game live. Back underway. 10-zip run to the Hawks. And the Panthers respond. Chipping in, Kobe Kara. Great strip. They're going to keep it alive here. Coward to the corner. That won't stay in.
This is the beauty about a big man who likes to pass. Is occasionally they put a little bit too much mustard on that hot dog. I like the effort. Just couldn't quite get it. Maybe when he gets down there, just get that finish. But he is a facilitator looking to hook up his young teammates.
I reckon Dan Greeder, Wani Swaka Labulik, Luca Yates and Sam Gruden will be watching in from Australia tonight. And I think they'll be pretty happy with what they've seen.
The Hawks might be a bit busy.
Oh, they're playing tonight. I'll take that back. They might look at the replay a little bit later on. Leon Henry answers for the Panthers. They needed that first points of the second half.
He gets it done on the interior. Leon Henry hit that first three of the ball game, just his fourth shot, up to 5 points now.
Kobe Kara, another one of these young locals who have come through the system. Speaking of young locals, Jackson Bull, oh, that's a tough turnaround on Leon Henry as well. Clifton Bush,
excellent
how good
activity.
Has he been?
Excellent activity, using that athleticism. You can tell he's not 100% fit where he needs to be, but he's playing with confidence, which we haven't seen for quite some time from him. As Robinson gets fouled on his way to the cup.
Well, Clifton Bush the second, the father of Clifton Bush the third. Speaking of which, there he is on the putback. He looked a little bit nervous tonight. Of course, he's a young man coming back from, well, what, 18 months out injured?
It's a very different feeling. You know, you play your whole life, you understand the game, you understand how to attack it mentally. But seeing your kids out there, man, you know, I'm just at the start of that, and my daughter's just starting to play. And it is a very different feeling. And imagine when they get to, if they're fortunate enough to work hard enough, put the time in to get to this level, and you're watching your son try and chase his dreams, your daughter try and chase their dreams, especially after an injury. You put so much of yourself in them, you just want the best for them. So you can understand why Cliffy was a little bit excited himself tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Gee, there's some talent coming through here in New Zealand. We just saw it, of course, late last year in the GJ Gardner Holmes Tauihi season number 3. Congratulations, by the way, to the Tauranga Phi, their first ever championship in Tauihi, but also as a pro basketball club.
Just a couple years in, what a fantastic accomplishment. Alex Stojkovic does a great job coaching that team. They got healthy at the right time. It was fun to watch that Phi squad grow through Tauihi.
Clifton Bush is giving high fives to the crowd.
Why not? Why not?
Fans first, that's what we love.
Hey, Cliffy, first game, baby, first game. So like father, like son, the confidence is high.
I like it a lot. Let's see what the Hawks can do here. Speaking of confidence, Jackson Ball had it, lost it, diving on it. Clifton Bush gets involved. Oh, there's some hustle there.
What's
There's
the call?
a foul. I would have let that go.
Oh, that's bad. That's not a good call. That's a loose ball that everybody's fighting with. There's going to be. We'll take another look at it, see where it is, see what contact. But on a scrum like that, I got to think that's
Oh, maybe just in the end it was Mulvihill coming in.
Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. That ball's fair game. He doesn't have possession.
I didn't say I agree with it.
Protect the players' heads, but there is of course, the need to protect heads. You don't want to see that kind of contact, but that one to me looks like a loose ball. Nothing intentional there. Sometimes there's going to be contact. Francis Mulvihill, unfortunate with that whistle.
Good news is we're one night into season 2025 and you and I are already arguing like stepbrothers.
Did we just become best friends?
Jackson Ball to bring it in. 63-41. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you may be watching right around the world. Great to have you again with us. Big year ahead. Again, Clifton Bush just active everywhere at the moment. Tough going for the Panthers right now. They've added just 3 points in this quarter. Started hot, 24-18 lead at quarter time. This man's been involved in everything. Alex Robinson, comes back up with it. Sends it to the corner for 3. That one is short off the hands of Broughton.
Alex Robinson, quick hands. There's a thief amidst you if Alex Robinson is there. Keep that ball high.
He goes again. And block.
Bush playing above the rim. Using his athleticism today. Had the dunk earlier. Has had a couple blocks and a big one there.
Campbell Scott, corner. Here he is. Clifton Bush the third. Ball. Another offensive rebound for the Hawks. We'll take a look at those numbers with thanks to Chemist Warehouse in a moment. Right now, though, Jackson Ball.
31 pace. First start of his NBL career, he draws 31. Oh my goodness.
Insane.
Oh my goodness.
He's not done yet either. Oh, I'm sniffing a 40-piece tonight.
Oh, you're calling it out early. It's a possibility.
Great hands. Yep, Mulvihill comes up with it. Great to see him back in the league. Tough going, and he does the hard yards.
I think I was in this league about 4 years before I scored 30.
Cowart gets up. A lot of contact from Leon Henry, his third foul of the game. Tell you what, our Sky Sport camera operator down there on the baseline just wore...
Killing it, Carlos.
Every single bit.
Killing it.
Of Darnell, oh, there it is. Darnell Cowart, straight through.
And that, of all the players on the court, that is the one that I think Carlos would be least liking to see coming his way.
He's been good tonight, Darnell Cowart. Slow start, but once he settled in, he's been really good.
Well, he doesn't seem like the type of player that's going to come out there and impose his will in the game right away. He lets the ball find him, play through him, finding his teammates. Nice. He's had a really nice impact, obviously. He hasn't been a huge scorer of the basketball, just the 8 points, but he's got 9 rebounds, he's got 5 assists, really influencing things in other ways. How about Clifton Bush, the double-double, 11 points, 11 rebounds, 4 of those offensive.
Been really good case. Very impressive.
Love to see it.
Mulvihill somehow got the pass out to Lepeau. Here's Henry now. Cooper Lepeau, had space there, had time, and gets the finish for 3.
Man, that is a gunner shot right there. The lean forward, I'll just shoot this one. That is a mindset shot. You got to have a great one to get that one off.
Here's Cowart. Sends Leon Henry scurrying backwards and drops the triple. Deep 2, in fact.
Nice shot. Nice bit of skill on display in the double figures now, and oh my.
Here we go.
Oh, just a layup.
Oh, good on you, Darnell.
He doesn't look like a high flyer, but that's a delay of game, taking the basketball away.
Well, we've been talking up this man in the last couple of minutes. Darnell Cowart. Have a look at this. G.J. Gardner-Holmes replay, foot on the line.
Very close, that one. Cowart, 14 points now after 5 straight.
There's been a lot to like about what the Panthers did early here tonight. Of course, they did win the Sky Broadband Rapid League, but they're scrambling right now. Leon Henry.
Still got that stroke.
Well, he opened with a triple tonight, didn't he?
A thing of beauty is a joy forever. And that jumper is beautiful.
I've just written that down.
Well, that was actually Keats. So sorry. I stole that one.
Campbell Scott. Thought there was a little bit of contact there. Just over 3 to play in this third quarter. Fire and the Rams coming your way tomorrow night.
Oh, count that? No bucket. Francis Mulvihill doesn't get the benefit of the doubt.
Grab your tickets to all of the opening week's action in the Sal's NBL.
Is that offensive?
It is.
Oh, my. Did not see that contact there.
Jackson Ball, 31 in the game. Quite impressive. He's hungry for more. And just got a little bit of contact there on the drive.
Well, there are. Well, he's got 31, so you don't mind the superstar calls. But a little out of control there. Had already lost his way before he went down.
Well, Leon Henry's got his 4th foul out of that as well.
And Jackson Ball having a little chat with Miles Pierce. I like this kid, man. I like this kid a lot.
I'll tell you what I've just seen as well, Casey, and I haven't seen it for a few years. I just saw the Leon Henry stare. And it's mean. It's real mean.
He's an ambassador now.
You would have seen that over the years a few times, wouldn't you? The Leon Henry stare.
I've seen it once or twice. Thankfully not too often towards me.
Jackson Ball unable to control it underneath. It was a tough pass to try and take. Here's Lepeau on the run. Broughton. They turned it over. Scott, quick thinking. Jackson Ball just gliding to the basket. He's up to 33.
Oh, my.
Witnessing history perhaps tonight. It's going to be a talking point.
Oh, look at the passing.
Another one. And another basket for Jackson Ball.
What? Love that from Campbell Scott, giving that up for his teammate. Saying, let's get you a 40-piece. A 40-piece is on the line tonight. It is a possibility. Look at another beautiful behind-the-back pass. Campbell Scott says, I'm going to take away Coward's assist. I'm not going to give one, but I'm going to get one. The unselfishness of this young Hawk squad have come out ready to play.
I know it's early days. It's very, very early, so don't get carried away. But seeing the Hawks tonight, we know they've got some massive ins still to come. We know the Panthers will completely change in the next couple of weeks. I've tipped the Hawks to make the top 6 this season. Where have you got them?
I got them in there as well.
You have?
I think I got them at 6 or 5. I really like what I thought Jackson Ball was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be this.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't think it was going to be this. But I really like what I think he's going to become and how he fits with the other pieces they have coming. To me, a lot depends on this man right here, Daniel Coward.
And he's been equally as good.
He's got
Not equally, sorry. He's been very, very good.
He's got the skill set. He's got that perimeter skill set. Nice to see. My question is, what's going to happen with this squad when they come up against the big lumber? You know, a Rob Lowe, a Harry Froling, a Sam Timmons, a Cal McRae. When you're coming up against those guys, what are you going to do against that real true size? Ooh.
Here's Ball again.
Let's come on, get to 40, man. Get a couple more shots up. Give him a 40-piece.
Cowart feeling it right now. Scoops it in off the left.
Up to 18. Daniel Cowart, looking like a professional import, knows how to get those points late.
Tripped up a chance. Oh, great steal. That'll be unsportsmanlike. Clear path. Yeah, Jackson Ball is going to head to the Chemist Warehouse. Just get back to Darnell Cowart. Are we on triple-double watch?
We're close to it. I don't know if he's going to get the... Let's take a look. Let me check out the stats. Darnell Cowart, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Touching it all. Oh, do we have a missed Jackson Ball?
Since quarter time, the
Should have one more free throw.
Hawks have gone 62, Casey, to 27 since quarter time.
Well, you knew that was going to happen. You know, my feeling coming into this one was that it's going to be the Panthers coming out with that adrenaline, pushing hard, coming out of young squad, and then that's when the preseason kicks in. You know, all the work that the Hawks have done in the preseason over the past few months, getting themselves ready to play. As Harry Keeley checks in for the first time.
He showed some good signs in the Rapid League earlier tonight as well.
Showed some good signs a year ago, but another developing young man who is going to be able to help that front line.
Maz Taylor out there as well. That's come off the hand of Keeley. I like the fact that Jackson Ball is still on the floor.
I know we've cleared the benches to get these young fellas in, but let's keep the eyes on the prize. He's at 36. He needs 2 buckets. Get him 2 buckets.
He's taking a break, but
no, he's not. He's discarding going after the guard, Mr. Robinson.
Got a little bit twitchy there, Case. Just over a minute to play in this third quarter. Still a quarter to go here.
You think Kane Hawke Young is going to take somebody out who's got a chance for 40?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Broughton. And again, defensively, the Hawks have been just locked right in since quarter time. Gave up 24 in the opening quarter.
Yeah, quick hands. They've done a nice job of recovering from that first punch that came their way.
Here's Ball. Eagle to Taylor. Back to Eagle. A lot of young stars on the court right now for the Hawks. Oh, Clifton Bush the third. He has been sensational tonight.
He's having a time, enjoying himself. But Hawks, come down. They ain't all going to be this easy. Long season, game 1 for these young fellas. It's a story reminds me of a story Kareem Abdul-Jabbar used to tell. First game of the season, Magic Johnson's rookie year, he hits a shot to win the game. Magic runs in and gets excited, pumped up. Kareem tells him, calm down, young fella. We got 82 more of these, or 81 more of these. Magic says, you hit 81 more of those shots, I'm going to celebrate 81 more times.
There we go. There we go. Clifton Bush III, unable to convert from the Chemist Warehouse. Jackson Ball is taking a well-earned break, by the way.
36, what a game for that young man.
Taylor, Eagle, floats it up and in. Just floating and flying like an eagle. Durand, he hit some big baskets early in this game. Robinson, gone a little bit quiet. He's got a lot of mates out there at the moment. That one in and out. Big rebound, big putback, excellent work. Vince Linden, the 18-year-old.
Former son of a former teammate of mine, Pookie Linden, former finals MVP. Pookie Linden against the Wellington Saints.
Look away, pass inside. Sorry, Case.
Oh, he's got the goggles on.
To Keeley.
And that's the game.
Well, still a quarter to go. Don't go anywhere, Casey Frank. 87 plays 53. You were halfway out to the car park.
I'll tell you what, I was looking at the clock. I was wondering why it was so early.
One to go. All eyes on Jackson Ball. He's got 36. Welcome back to Napier tonight, season 2025 underway in the Sal's NBL. Miles Pearce has got a bit of work to do. The Panthers started well tonight, led by 6 at quarter time, but since then, the Hawks flying high. Sal's NBL still Coppo, that's our opening special of the season. $31.99, there's the QR code, there's the online code, that's available until next Tuesday. Sal's doing it all yet again in season 2025. Jackson Ball, by the way, has 36 points tonight, scored 47 in total last season. Casey, how about that for a stat with thanks to Chemist Warehouse and Tony O'Connor, by the way?
That is what you call a sharp incline. Much like his career prospects, it is going up.
What will the Panthers be looking for in this last quarter?
Oh, just effort and some consistency of execution. They've done a nice job competing, but they're going to have to try and find their legs here in the fourth quarter. You know, this is when the fatigue's setting in. This is when it starts to get really tough. If I'm Miles Pearce, I'm just asking, let's be smart with the ball and let's play solid defense. I want to be in front, and maybe if we get a steal or two.
Can they score out of this? Robinson up and in. Good signs from one of the Indian Panthers imports tonight. They've still got another 2 to sign. No news yet on who's coming in, but they are working pretty hard behind the scenes.
That looked like a travel to me. Might have got away with one.
Coward. Finger roll in the end.
Up to 20. 5 assists to go to that triple dub.
Robinson, catch and shoot. A little bit too deep. There's a foul underneath. That'll go the way of the Panthers.
Well, nice fight inside there by Vince Linden. Able to retain possession for the Panthers.
Going to take the opportunity here to talk about some of the other games coming up and some of the news. FI and the Rams tomorrow night. Grab your tickets for that one. Get out and support the hometown Fire in their second season. The Rams without their 3 imports tomorrow night, Case, as Robinson scores another 2.
Yeah, and looking at the lineup, I'm not sure they need him.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. It has the look of a team as Jackson Ball gets closer to 40.
And had his singlet held in the process as well. He's up to 38, Jackson Ball.
The strength of that finish, man. Just taking the bump in the air, and the defenders are bouncing off him. Uncommon.
Durand to the corner. The 3 goes down for Dante Manakatia.
Nice to see Dante Manakatia getting that up again. Had a great rapid league as Alex Robinson pushes the pace.
Quick hands. He's fouled on the way to the hoop. Athletic stuff. He's off to the Chemist Warehouse.
Nice job here by the Panthers in the open quarter to get in those passing lanes. The Hawks, that you can see they've relaxed a bit. They, like me, thought the game was over at the end of the 3rd quarter. But it's not. We got a lot of time to play.
GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Want to talk about a matchup within a matchup. Friday night in Dunedin. Southern Stoush between the Nuggets and the Sharks. We get to see a couple of imports go head-to-head. Jose Perez looks good for the Nuggets, and Caleb Asbury is back for the Sharks.
Yeah, it's been great to see Caleb Asbury come back. As we take a look at the game MVP vote, anybody who's not voting Jackson Ball, you must be related.
How has he not got 100%?
I'm telling you, Alex Robinson, Donnell Carwards, that's some import friends or family in the States saying they love their guy.
Clifton Bush III might deserve a vote or 2 as well.
No, I mean, there's only one MVP. What are we talking about? He's got 38.
Yeah, no, I'll take that back.
What are we talking about?
I'll take that back.
Oh,
Leon Henry.
A little showtime?
How about that?
A little showtime? Well, Donnell Coward's been showing off the no-look passes, but we talked about the best assists we've seen this week. Coward had a nice behind the back, but that might be
that would have been
the best assist we've seen.
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there.
The no-look over-the-head bomb.
91-64.
Take another look at it. Going.
Hello.
Right in the bucket. Well done there by Leon Henry.
Still just under 8 minutes to play. Clifton Bush
that's
is
shifty.
really enjoying his hoops here tonight. Welcome back to Clifton Bush III.
Oh, that's pretty.
Robinson on the move to the basket. Dante Manakatia is showing some really good signs tonight.
I like what I'm seeing from him. If I'm the Panthers or another team in this league, seeing what he's producing, he looks like a guy I'd like to have on my roster. Oh, what a catch by Ball. 40-piece.
Hello.
Count it. Oh, no bucket. Come on, Sasha Nicholson. Count that one. Get him the 40-piece.
I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's still coming.
You never know.
GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. They have been hanging off Jackson Ball all night, the Panthers, to no avail. 38 in the game. He's leading our MVP right now as well. Sal's NBL Highlight Show every Tuesday. Make sure you join us for that on Sky Sport for all the best bits. And there's been a few out of this game.
There's definitely going to be a couple highlights coming from this one. Nice finish by Broughton there.
Strong. Got a timeout called, have we? We have, with 7:14 to play, 91-68.
Well, a 15-4 run to start the quarter for the Panthers. They worked their way back in. Nice job by Miles Pierce to get his team settled and say, let's just concentrate on the things we can do. And right now, that's getting in the passing lanes. Forcing turnovers. The Hawks are sloppy. And we got Kane Hokianga. We got a stand-up timeout over there. Little does he know we don't have audio today.
Don't have audio.
So you don't have to do it.
Camera watches on from a distance.
So just all the fans at home now, we get a stand-up timeout. We're not allowed to take audio from those huddles. And it looks like the Hawks are getting a spray.
Saturday night in the Sal's NBL. What an opener. The Tuatara up against the Bulls. Andrew Mulligan and Lindsay Tate behind the microphones for that one. Looking forward to that.
Well, great to see my old teammate Lindsay Tate become a regular member of our broadcast team.
Jackson Ball, 88% of the vote. Who is your game MVP tonight? Mixandpick.com. There's the QR code. Fun and free.
You mentioned Cliffy. Cliffy gets some votes.
Got some votes, did he?
He's up to 4% now.
Look at this. That's that finish earlier on from Jackson Ball.
38 points. Do you know what he's shooting?
Oh, don't let me look. I'm going to say 80%.
77.
Close.
14 for 18 from the field.
Wow.
He's got 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals. Just the 1 foul.
Look, you've been around the league for a long time, Casey. You're a former star player. You're a 4-time championship winner. As I said before, over 100 caps with the Tall Blacks. You've seen a lot of players come and go, a lot of locals, a lot of imports, a lot of young rising stars. Give me your thoughts tonight on this kid on screen right now. Jackson Ball turned 17 just days ago.
Well, I've seen quite a few of them. You know, I saw Steve Adams. I got the opportunity to play with him when he was 17 years old, his first year in the league with the Saints. Isaiah Liafa used to come and train with us as a 14, 15-year-old when his dad was on the team, and you could tell that he could play well as Campbell Scott hits the three, gets the N1. And there's the ability, even you know, Hayden Jones last year was a young player with a lot of promise and looks great at his age groups, but struggled to bring it to the NBL and find it. Now, certainly, I think he's going to see better opposition than the Panthers that he's seen tonight, and it's not always going to be 38 points. But man, it is just the body, the frame, the way he thinks the game. It is really impressive to be able to execute a game plan like this at this age and not surrounded by talent.
It's exciting, isn't it?
This isn't he's getting forgotten about and he's been able to get it done because people are setting him up. He is doing the work. Cowart strong.
And Campbell Scott there, back-to-back baskets for him.
Thought that might have been a charge on Cowart, but Campbell Scott up to 8 points, one below double digits.
He's enjoying his first stint in a Hawks uniform.
So we're talking 40. Can we talk 50? Can Jackson get a little bit more?
Oh, hello.
There's still 6 minutes left. Can we get him a few more works?
As we said earlier, he scored 47 all of last season. Stuck on 38 at the moment, Jackson Ball. Durand, impressive early tonight. Draws the foul, and I reckon Jalen Durand, there'll be 10 other teams watching on tonight. We know that a lot of these players, if not most of these players in the Indian Panthers, are in for a couple of games, and then the cavalry arrives. But Jalen Durand, for me, is a player that's got a little bit to give.
Yeah, I think, well, this is one of the things that I was trying to discuss about the players coming through. Is that a timeout to the Hawks?
It is.
Didn't know they had possession. We're able to call a timeout there.
Might have been off the back of a sub that was called. So, anyway.
But, yeah, I think Jalen's certainly got a very intelligent player. He teaches the game now. You know, he's doing a lot of coaching with juniors, and that gives you a good understanding. He's always had a great frame. You know, caught on that first year with the Bulls, got a little bit of playing time, but wasn't able to really catch on with him. But certainly a guy who looks like he could play extended minutes for an NBL team. Came out, got off to that great start, had 11 points in that opening quarter, sitting at 15 points now, but certainly a dude who can impact the game in positive ways. You know, we were talking about teenage players previously. Failed to mention former teammate Lindsey Tate won a title at 18 with the Stars.
There you go.
As a backup at 19 was a starting point guard, really going. Still a couple years older. Mark Dicker we mentioned before. Trying to think of some of those other teenagers. I heard stories about Piero Cameron as a teenager playing out there. Didn't see that one personally. But it is, you know, that's one of the great things about this league is it's not just a place for full-time professionals to apply their trade, but it's a place for those up-and-coming players to understand what it takes to become a pro, to see if they can take it to that next level. And occasionally, you get somebody popping up who's saying, oh, I'm ready for it now.
You talked earlier about Lindsey Tate joining our Sky Sport commentary team right throughout the season. Great to have the former Sal's NBL champ and another Tall Blacks legend of the game. Great to have him with us week in, week out.
I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more decorated player in the history of the Sal's NBL.
Yeah, fair
All-Star
call.
fives, MVPs, titles up and down.
Some of the other new faces this year, Brent Matahari and Natu Tofale. A couple of coaches. Speaking of Natu Tofale, he saw a fair bit of Campbell Scott last season.
Campbell Scott up to 13 points now. His slow start shooting has found its way to a better finish.
Margin at 30. Durand with the floater, unable to finish it off. Jackson Ball, heads up play, round the back a couple of times. Kara to Cowart. Scott, dangerous. He's a sharpshooter. Fires again.
Yeah, once he gets one, you got to play him a little bit more closely because he's that streaky shooter. He feels it. He's got to get it up off his hand quickly next time.
Has a career high 28 in the game in the Cells NBL against the Saints.
I don't know. Flurry of threes in that one. It was 7 or 8 threes if I remember correctly, which I rarely do. But I don't let that affect my confidence in saying it out loud.
Which other game you're looking forward to the most in this opening week? There's some beauties, isn't there? I just cannot wait for the Saints and Airs on Sunday afternoon.
You know, I always appreciate a Southern Stoush, the Nuggets and the Sharks, but I am mad about those teams for keeping the good weather for themselves early in the season and saving the bad weather for when teams come down later in June and July.
We're hearing the Saints will be near full strength. Shea Illy, of course, won't be there, but I think everyone else is in town, so keep an eye on that. Good defense in the end there. Cooper Boyce Tower. Up and under. From Duran. Ball. 40-piece.
Wow. What are we talking about? Young fella with a 40.
Jackson Ball, 40 points tonight in the Cells NBL. Welcome to 2025.
I would like to know how we could find out what the most points in your first start was, because 40's got to be close to it.
Cowett puts it up and off the glass. Kobe Kara, this is becoming a little bit too easy. Timeout for the Panthers. They came out on a hot run in this last quarter, but the Hawks have responded.
Well, they started this quarter with I believe it was a 13-4 run. You saw that timeout by Kane Hawke. Since that point, it has turned around. It is now a 17-16 quarter. So that is a 13-3 run for the Hawks in response. Nice job by them to get the head back on, focus on what's important.
I love that our fans get in and vote on the mixandpick.com. Who's your game MVP? It's free. Just scan that QR code. Some Cells pizzas to be won. How's Jackson Ball at 68%? Come on.
There's some friends and family out there voting right now. Leon Henry came in there at 8. And to be fair, he is 39 and is supposed to be an ambassador for the team. So that is very valuable to be able to come in and get that going. Clifton Bush, you wanted him to get some votes, so those people just listen to you.
No, foolishly. The Hawks uniform, by the way, we'll try and get a close-up of the Hawks uniform. You'll see on the left shoulder there is a gold patch on the uniforms. Now, you're going to see this across the competition this year. If you're wondering what it is, it's how many championships the team has won over the years. So there's a little number that's inside a championship cup there in that gold part of the singlet on the left shoulder. You're going to see that across all of the teams that have won championships this season in the Cells NBL. So something new and different in the competition. I like it.
Is it bigger for the Saints?
It's a big number 12, that's for sure.
They get a little bit of extra space to put it in there.
Can they win it this year, the Saints?
Can the Tour Qatar claim all the Auckland championships?
No. And I don't think runners-up counts either. They got 3 of those. Ouch. Can the Saints win it this year, Case?
I mean, with that backcourt, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, when you talk about those two guys and you add Hiram Harris into that mix, in terms of local talent, I'm not thinking, I haven't thought through the entirety of the roster for every team right now, but there aren't too many teams that have a better local core than that, and a true coup to get Shea Illy back into the competition. You know, he'd been so careful with his health the last couple of years. He took that off season, but to have him back in the league, you know, a former All-Star 5 member, one of the great tall blacks we have, it's going to be really exciting to be able to have the hometown Wellington fans and fans up and down the country get to see him play again.
Talked about a lot of young stars tonight. Just want to mention one from the Saints. Keep your eye on Troy Plumtree. I think he's set for a big season.
He's got some strength to him. Talking to General Manager Jordan Mills about him, he likes what he's given as we see Jacob Murphy get the nice strong finish. I really like what I see from Plumtree. He's got that rugby background, so he can play with a lot of physicality, but he is a supreme athlete, and I expect him to contribute for the Saints this year.
Late whistle there. Foul called on Jacob Murphy. That'll send Frankie's boy, Francis Mulverhill, to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Frank will be watching on tonight. Hope you're well. Another former star of the competition.
Speaking of the Saints.
Lots of kids coming through, isn't there?
There's quite a few. There's that next generation. It is, and really, it is a cheat code when you had a parent or someone who's able in your life to able to tell you this is how you should be able to do it. It really does get you there. There's no better predictor to if you will be a professional athlete than if your parents were professional athletes. So if you're lucky enough to have someone in your life who has that knowledge, glean as much as you can from them.
Campbell Scott for 3. If you're wondering where Jackson Ball is, and he's taking the rest of the night off. Well earned 40 points tonight for the barely turned 17-year-old Jackson Ball.
Did he get a 40-piece in his first start? What are we talking about?
Quite incredible.
What are we talking about here?
We have witnessed some Sal's NBL greatness here tonight.
Wisconsin's back in the States making sure that that signature is exactly what it said it is on that piece of paper.
You reckon the Badgers are happy sitting around the war room table at the moment?
I'll tell you what.
Hayden Jones, they've got Hayden Jones on the way.
That Kirk Petty connection is starting to help things out. Do these guys know how cold it gets in Wisconsin?
I don't think it matters. They're hot on the basketball court, and that's all that matters at the moment. Vince Lendon with the miss from the corner. A couple of minutes to go in this one tonight. Panthers certainly showed some signs that this Hawks team has spread their wings.
Oh,
that looks like an
That's
injury.
a cramp. That's a cramp.
Let's hope it's only a cramp.
You can see it's a cramp. His legs out there. So sorry, Jacob Murphy down on the ground. You can tell it's hamstrings in there. It's this quad. Got to rub it out.
Yeah, down behind play. There he is right there. He's going to get up and try and move.
This happens quite often early in the season. You're not used to the minutes load. You haven't got hydrated yourself quite well enough. And that quad locks up. And
you know what that means as well when you see a cramp. There's someone on the sidelines, trainer, physio, whatever, and they've gone straight for the pickle juice.
Pickle juice? I like the bananas, but the pickle juice works too.
Mullins talks about the pickle juice all the time.
Does he now?
I think so. I'm sure I've heard him talk about the pickle juice.
Big fan of pickles?
Sure. 110-74. There's the MVP. Jackson Ball down to 55%.
Wait a minute. Leon's friends and family are into this one.
Well, he's met a lot of people over his basketball career. It's been going since 2004. He's got some fans out there. Great to see Leon Henry back tonight, helping out his Panthers team as they wait for the cavalry to arrive. Good hand mid-court. Going to end up being a shot off the hand of Isaac Allen. Another rookie tonight, 17 years of age. Mulverhill took them all on, caught the Falcon for his troubles. And the Hawks are going to come up with it.
Man, that's just not nice.
Have a look at this.
Oh, not the replay. Give me the replay.
There's the Falcon, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry, Ray. He gives a little push in the end. Insult to injury.
Some comedy gold. Let's see what these Hawks youngsters can do here late. Some great signs tonight, and led by one of the best youngsters you're going to see in 2025, Jackson Ball. 40 points for him this evening. Taylor getting up strong. Panthers looking for some late baskets on debut. Well, that's just a wild shot in the end. Not sure what Cooper Lepeau was trying to do there.
You watch him enough, he takes a lot of those. He gets it up. He does not mind getting the shot going.
Good steal for Broughton. He's going to get a late scoop as well, and it goes.
There we go. See if they can't. Can we get this Panther squad to crack 80?
So a split here tonight. Sky Broadband Rapid League went the way of the Panthers, 36-35. But the hometown heroes are going to chalk up victory and start their season in fine form. The Big Barrel Hawke's Bay Hawks They got some stars to come in. So too the Panthers. Lepo with a late basket. And that will do us. 112-78. A memorable night for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. And a memorable night for all of you watching right around the world. A star in the making. Just a couple of days after his 17th birthday, that man right there, Jackson Ball, has dropped a 40-piece. Quite remarkable, and a big, big talking point to come out of this opening game. Casey Frank.
Just phenomenal. 33 minutes, 15 for 19 from the field, 5 for 7 from 3, 10 for 12 from 2, 5 for 6 from the line, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. What a debut to the 25,000 NBL season for Jackson Ball.
Have a look at this. There it is. Confirmation on screen. Chemist Warehouse stats.
Daniel Coward, great support with 19. Campbell spot play with the flurry late. Alex Robinson, valiant in defeat. Coward with the double-double. Clifton Bush the third as well. Alex Robinson, Leon Henry leading the rebounds. Jackson Ball just missing the double-double. Dan Coward was on that triple-double watch, finishing with 7 assists. 2 blocks for Bush the third, 1 for Campbell Scott. Taking a look at the steals. Celine Broughton leading the way with 4.
So handshakes all round. Big night for the Hawks. They get home in the end. It was a scratchy start. Panthers led by 6 at quarter time. They got off on a heater. But once this Hawks team got going, a lot of young players who have built up some experience through the Rapid League last season, and they showed some strong signs here tonight. Of course, this Panthers team is going to change quite a bit in the next fortnight, but the Kiwi contingent that's been called in to help out can hold their heads high. Also some good signs from import Alex Robinson. He'll be one to watch this season. There's the final game MVP. Jackson Ball with half of the vote. He gets home for the first MVP of the season, and thoroughly deserved. 40 points for him. Also impressive tonight, Darnell Coward. Triple-double watch. Here he is with Casey.
I'm just here talking to Daniel Coward. It's a little bit of a slow start for you, but I love the way you're facilitating the game, enjoying your time with a very young squad. Came out a big victory for the Hawks to open the season. How you feeling about it?
I'm feeling good. I feel like we came out sluggish, you know, all of us, not even including myself, but as I was telling the young guys, it's a long game. Long game, long season. You got to take it one possession at a time, but don't dwell on the last possession. So I feel like second quarter we came out, we executed what we needed to. Then second half, we just had to put our foot on the gas and keep it up.
Interesting game that you have, really good at the facilitation, almost like a mini Jokic out there passing the basketball. It brings a smile to your face. How did you develop that game and that skill set that came in so well tonight?
Just playing basketball, you know. Get a huge shout out to my trainers. You know, in the summertime, they push me. I don't just train like a regular big man. You know, I do everything on the court, and I train as such. So this is a big shout out to them.
I'll tell you what, that jumper looks pretty good for coming from the side. It's a bit windy out there. How'd you get that one down working at that?
Just a lot of reps, man, a lot of reps. Took the time, you know, a lot of unseen hours, a lot of times getting in the gym, just putting up shots. And, you know, tonight, God willing, it fell for me. So.
And a quick turnaround for the Hawks, hosting one on Friday, of course. What does the team have to do to get ready for that one in a short time span with a young club that's probably feeling pretty good about itself right now?
We just got to turn the page. You know, we know it's one game at a time. We want to know. So Saturday, we just going to try to be 1-0 again and turn the page and get the W.
Well, appreciate the time. Great start and good luck this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good signs tonight from Darnell Coward. Hawks home, 112-78 over the Panthers. And they've got some big names to come as well. Dan Greeter, Wani Swaka, LeBullock, Luca Yates, and of course the coach, Sam Grugan as well. Let's not forget the coach is still to come in. Here's what's coming up. Mad March, 26 games in 20 days. The Fi and the Rams tomorrow night. Join us from 6 for the Rapid League, 7 for the Sal's NBL. Southern Stoush, Friday evening down in Dunedin, the Nuggets and the Sharks. Hawks are back here at home. Grab your tickets. Come along and see the Jackson Ball Show Saturday afternoon from 3 p.m. against the Jets. Our first look at a rebuilt Jets team.
Going to be very interesting. The Webster connection has begun. T-Web and C-Web coming down south to the Manawa 2. And let's see if they can turn it around. It's been a bit while since the Jets have experienced some postseason bliss, and that's one thing that Corey Webster's used to tasting.
I heard a bit of a whisper late today that the Jets may have made a change in ports, an injury. Are we up to speed on that?
We are up to speed, but I don't think that one's released yet, Justin.
Sorry about that.
Listen, you can't get all the league emails and then start saying, I've heard whispers.
Hey, I'm out of the country come mid-June. I can say whatever I want.
You're not on holiday yet, mate.
There's Leon Henry, Miles Pearce. Good win all up for the Hawks. First one in the bank. Panthers, of course, something new, something different for them. We've said it a million times tonight. We know they're going to rapidly change, but good night to start the season.
Well, it's good to see the Panthers franchise get out there and get a game going. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when the majority of their team does and how they switch things around. But I really like the effort by those guys tonight. Impressive to see them come together in such a short amount of time and give their blood, their sweat, their tears to the team for a bit of time. But all kudos to them, of course, for the Panthers as well. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Getting that rapid league victory is pretty good, but it's all about this man, young man right here, Jackson Ball. What do you tell you? Hi, Jackson. You keep waving. This camera's going to be on you a lot.
Star of the show tonight. A 40-piece for the young man. Jackson Ball. He came. He played. He absolutely starred. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you tomorrow night for more Sal's NBL. Welcome back.